What is going on for people who are immediately already on the stream? Gotta set it up as usual. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? What is up, guys? What up, nerds? Hello, Sussy Bakas. Just got out of school. Very cool. Very cool. Look at the Discord. When did the stream start? Just now. Just on a momento ago. Just to check fan submission. See what we got here. I look fuzzy, my wife says. I think it's because my wife's internet is not good. And she thinks I look fuzzy. But you look fuzzy. You're the problem, not me. I'm not the problem here. What is this? M-Boys?
Gentlemen.
Interesting. Maybe we'll watch that already. I should put my earbuds on. Don't skip class. I used to skip class a lot. Then I dropped out. Now I'm very successful. So if you think about it, you should leave school. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Bad idea. Am I really fuzzy? Huh. Give me a minute. Are you for real? Or maybe you guys are all just a bunch of losers. Am I still really fuzzy? I feel like it looks fine on my end. Huh. You have terrible... Okay, I'm fuzzy, but you have terrible internet. Well, maybe you're not the best source of information for that, then. Huh. Am I fuzzy right now? Oh, I am fuzzy. Oofa. Is this what I look like? What if I put it at 1080? I think it's the lighting of the house. I do look a little weird, though, no? I look a little bizarre. That's weird. Let's see. Is this better? Huh. Well, that's not good. I don't think it's on my end. I think it might be a little bit of a YouTube thing. Oh, it looks okay now. I think it looks fine. I think it's because I, for whatever reason, decided to go with... Don't talk. Because I decided to go with a white background in my room, so the light it eats it up. It eats it up. What is this? This is February 2020. Oh, ooh, Sunny V2. Okay, interesting. That later. Looking at some stuff here. Kardashian advocates for triple. Oh, for triple murderer. Maybe I'll take a look at that. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and... Looks like a beauty filter. I don't need a beauty filter, so I don't have that on. Okay, don't accuse me. Don't accuse me of beauty filtering, because I don't do that nonsense. I'm a straight up guy. I'm a nice guy. I'm a handsome guy. I will say, I don't want to put my own foot in my mouth, but it seems like my videos are getting monetized, like the streams themselves are getting monetized a little sooner than they were. So hopefully, in the near future, I won't have to paywall them for the first day. I could just leave it up. She likes me for me, not because I look like Leonardo. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Because that's the ideal way to operate, is to just kind of leave it up. You know, but unfortunately, I have to not leave it up. It's yeah, Among Us farting, all this other stuff. Yeah, yep. Lots of Among Us. Very good, very cool. Thank you. How's everybody doing today, anyway? How's everybody doing today? Oh, it doesn't save this? There are like people who like renewed their subscription. Let me see. Let me see if I can play them on the stream. Or renewed their small gut. Let's see. I'm gonna pause it, and then I'm gonna play those to you right now. Membership. 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 Been 23 hours ago, so I'm feeling like. Member. I just want to acknowledge them. Okay, I think I got them all. Let's play it now.
Angry Fork became a member.
Hey, thank you so much. These are like older ones. You can attempt to listen to me and study.
Steve became a member.
Thank you so much, brother. These people aren't even here right now, but I'm so. Oh my goodness.
Anatoly became a member.
Thank you so much. I didn't like it when he said small gut. Felt sussy. I'm sorry, brother. That's what the membership is called. Small gut.
Ricky Dolling became a member.
Thank you so much. How's everybody doing today?
Pierce became a member.
Thank you so much. How do you like that?
Zara became a member.
Thank you so much. Zara. Last week was one of the worst
Gavin
weeks.
Daniels became a member.
Thank you so much. Last week was one of the worst weeks I've had. This week's a lot better. Knock on wood. Yeah, I hope so too. You know, those bad weeks though, they make the good weeks better. You know. Oh, what's up, Vince Vintage? If you go on Sneakos Rumble, he's been chatting it up with Nick Fuentes. Oh man, that's not good. That's even worse. You know, I feel, well, dude, it's crazy because I honestly don't think that Sneako should have gotten banned. I do think that, I think a lot of the manosphere is it's a very toxic, mentality and ideology to have. I will say though that now that he's banned though, it's just going to push him to be further radicalized. But the problem is that he already kind of was going in that direction. Before his ban, he was already speaking like a lot of COVID conspiracy. I understand the skepticism around COVID. I just want to be explicitly clear. I didn't get vaccinated until like I had to. My wife had to get vaccinated for work, and then I was like, I'll do it with you. I was skeptical. It felt like the vaccine came out very quickly. I was a little apprehensive. I don't think that it's a wrong thing to be apprehensive. But he's going on and talking about the statistics, or rather, he's like misspeaking on the statistics, like proposing a lot of conspiracy theories, just deciding not to like listen to anything that's going on. Because then also on the flip side, I have an uncle who passed away to COVID. You know, so I mean, like, you know, it was a very complicated time. It happened very quickly. There was a lot of stuff going on, but that's not even like the worst of it. The worst of it is like the Jewish conspiracy theories, the incredible charitability to Nick Fuentes, where Nick Fuentes will say that Black and Hispanic people are biologically like inferior. Because biologically, not bring up any social factors, and then Sneako going, he didn't agree, but he's like, well, I have to look into. Can you send me some studies on that? Which is bizarre. So when it comes to like a social narrative that's diminishing to like him and his family, he's like, yeah, give me more info. But when it comes to COVID, he will throw out objective COVID statistics and be like, this statistic is wrong. Why wouldn't you carry the same energy? You know, I think that he's just like anti-mainstream, and he's been going into like a very negative way. It's crazy. I'm surprised Fresh and Fit is still on YouTube. What they say isn't too different. That's true. But you know what? I don't know. Like, listen, I know people are going to be upset with this one. I don't hate Fresh and Fit. I disagree with them a lot. I disagree with a lot of the shit that they say, but I don't actually like hate Fresh and Fit. I think that they try to be as honest as possible, to be honest with you. And I think I can respect that fundamentally, even if I think that their worldview of the manosphere is actual cancer to society and the minds of young men. But Sneako's a very unintelligent, disrespectful person. You know what I mean? So, just being honest with you. I disagree with the shit. I hate manosphere, but they're, hey, real respect's real, am I right? Yeah, Fresh and Fit is based. I don't think that they're quite based. I just think that they are not disrespectful. Somebody said, how do I how do I show? And I think that's a big thing for me is like respect is really big for me. So like if somebody's respectful, I tend to be more charitable to them in general. Anyway, how do I show? Let me play these alerts really quick.
Angie Toaster super chatted $1.99.
Hey.
I meant to send this to Boogie. Oops.
What? Oh my god, you're so ridiculous. How do I get the link?
To Inkigo became a member.
Hey, thank you so much for the membership. How do I get the link to send for my memberships? You know what I mean? Because people keep asking me. I have no idea. How do I get the membership link? Somebody want to help me out here? Who's my favorite commentary YouTuber? I don't think I have one. I don't think. Yeah, Black Shaggy, bro. Check it out. Whoa, they made him black. It's crazy. Yeah, Sneako definitely dug his own grave. Norville? What? I want to figure out how to do. Let's see. Go to see all members. That's not going to help me. I should just Google it. How to get YouTube membership link. Visit YouTube. Go to the channel of a video. If you want to support, click on join. Follow the prompts. Well, I mean, that's not exactly helping me. I need to get my own link. Like how we're gonna try to do this on live really quick so I can update my stuff, but I'm an idiot. God idolizes Destiny. I don't idolize Destiny. Some of the stuff is smart. Some of the stuff I don't think is smart. How's that? What do you think about that, nerd? Ah! Are you switching to YouTube? I think so. I think so. I'm still considering it the experimental phase, but you know, my let me tell you something. I've learned a lot in my life, and one of the consistent things that I've learned is that my wife is right a lot of the time. And when it's come to a lot of the things that she's called on here for like YouTube and stuff, or like interactions with people, she's been like right on the nose. And she's like, you know what? I like the YouTube streams. I think that it's a little bit better. The audience is a little more mature. And I want to be clear. I love my audience on Twitch, but it's a little more mature. It's more, you know, everybody. It's not just like one, you know, aspect of my audience. It's everybody kind of mixed together. And yeah, you should stick to it. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I think I will. I found it. I found the link. I found the link to share. Yeah. I found the link to share, guys. Okay. Now I can change it. Okay. I'm never going to be able to find that fucking link again. Holy moly. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Let's see if I can get to my dashboard and implement this. Sussy Among Us, Baka. Let's see. We'll put this at the top. Become a member. All right, there we go. I think I got it. I think it's under the description now. Yeah, I do reach a bigger audience on YouTube. That's the thing about Twitch, man. Is like people, Twitch is a real unfortunate dumpster fire. It's an unfortunate dumpster fire. Yeah, now you can become a member. There you go. Click on this link. Hope it doesn't show my Pornhub on there. Yeah, it works. Just afraid of opening up links on my main page. But yeah, now the thing should be in here. It'll be right here, underneath here. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. You can become a member for $1.59. Not bad. A little bit of a discount. I gotta add more stuff to it. I think I might have to sit down with somebody and be like, what should we, what maybe I'll get like a whole new bunch of thumbnails and stuff, or little images, pictures, things to send. Maybe if you guys want, I'm gonna try to figure something out for you guys to give me suggestions on what you'd like to see on the memberships. I think that would be cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Yep. We'll take care of that. With that being said, I think we're at a point. Yeah, custom emojis. Yeah. I'm gonna do something. I'll set something up in like the Discord maybe, or some kind of a forum or something. Member only Discord. Now that's an interesting idea. We're gonna have to sit down and talk about that. A new Discord for members only. Okay. I have to think about that one. I'm going to think of some stuff. It's not a bad idea, having a members-only Discord. Members-only Squishmallows. Very good. All right. You guys are so silly. I think we're about to get started with this whole Sneako thing. We've been on for 15 minutes. Yeah, I should only. Okay. Gutters only. I like that. Anyway, guys. So here we go. We got Sneakos. Oh my god. Hey, we got Sneakos' final message. All right, guys. So this is Sneakos' final message. Yeah, he's been banned on YouTube. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that he went on and talked to like Andrew Tate and Andrew Tate Jr., Tristan Tate. I do also think that it had to do with Brandon Buckingham, though. I do. I still am going to maintain that. After that came out, Sneako privated his stuff. I think that people, after seeing that video, realized the hypocrisy, realized that Sneako did leverage a false claim against Brandon. And like, I think that was like an additional bit. I don't think it was all of it, but I think it was impactful. And I think it caused Sneako to kind of like get some negative heat, because that's what a lot of this happens, is like, you know, mass reporting and whatnot. And then the chips just kept falling. Obviously, he had already had some strikes before that for different like forms of misinformation. I think possibly like some of the anti-Semitism of bringing up like the Jewish question, et cetera, et cetera. So without further ado, let's go.
After nearly a decade of dedicating my life's work to YouTube.com, they terminated all of my channels.
All right, let's see if there's like anything there. They just said that he violated copyright stuff, or the community guidelines, didn't get anything. Isn't that one of the problems, though? They're never very explicit about why, you know?
For those of you that don't know, before I started live streaming 3 months ago, I amassed 1 million subscribers on my main channel called Sneako, doing artistic, creative, funny videos with the motto of seeking truth through funny. I started in middle school taking the...
And then he just kind of fell off so hard. You know, I don't know. This is the thing. There's two different perspectives here. I don't know if it was that Sneako just lost to the intelligence. That's what most people feel. That he just decided to be unintelligent. I don't know. You know, it wasn't necessarily what he was saying, but it was the way he was saying it. It was the disrespectful attitude he would say things with. It was the lack of critical thinking. He would just kind of scream and blurt out. Even the most devoted Sneako fans would criticize him for not listening when he was having conversations, or just being like incredibly obnoxious. And so there might be some truths to Sneako. But he certainly doesn't know how to express it. Or it's possible that once he went from doing curated content where he would like cut it up and he had a lot of editing time and post-production to go like, to look at himself afterwards, maybe it just turned out that maybe he wasn't as deep or intelligent as he used to be. Maybe he flanderized himself, or maybe once he switched to like content on the stream, like maybe it turned out he wasn't as fleshed out as people had thought. Maybe he was just able to put on a particular persona of being somebody with critical thinking skills through his editing or somebody else's editing. If both of those are possible, could be a little bit of both, you know? But it's unfortunate.
The bus home and then uploading...
Or maybe he just copied Tate so much that he just like completely... Maybe he's just a flanderized version of Andrew Tate.
My Call of Duty commentaries, evolving to my famous series called the 1 Minute Podcast, where I was interviewing people on the streets of New York City. Then when I started live streaming on my second channel, Sneako, I quickly grew to 850,000 subscribers in a summer. They had to do something. The theme of my live streams was labeled...
What does that mean?
1,000 subscribers in a summer. They had to do something.
Oh, I think he's suggesting that like he was blowing up so fast they had to stop him because he's like some kind of anti-New World Order person. Okay.
The theme of my live streams was labeled as Red Pill, which a lot of people on the internet misconstrue as some pickup artist, misogynistic, women hating.
Yeah, that's pretty... I mean, you that's how you show it to be. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole. You literally said you don't respect women to me on a conversation. And so, like, yeah, that's how it's being presented because that seems to be what it is. Right? The good aspects of it, of teaching men to be strong and whatnot, they might exist in there, but they're flooded out by that being on top of being negative towards women, right? Like, why can't you just take the good part of the red pill of, like, I think men should stay strong and be protectors of women, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't think that women are less than. I don't think that men should cheat on women. You know, I think that, hey, this is the thing that I think that the biggest problem with the red pill is that people, okay, fundamentally, if I really break it down, I think red pill believes two things: that there's a specific role for men in society and a specific role for women in society, right? Issue number one is they think all men should be that way and all women should be that way, and they should be respected less if they aren't that way. But issue number two is that they think that the contributions from men in society, or in relationships are probably a better way to say it, are greater than the contribution from women in, like, relationships in society. Even though those things are they are generally different, but they should be valued similarly. For instance, a traditional relationship, a man gets up, goes to work, provides, like, financially for his kids, and he protects his wife if it needs to be. A woman, she stays home, she births the kids, takes care of the kids, takes care of the house. Right? These two things, I think that a lot of people in traditional ideologies, they think that that thing from the women is less than. But it's not less than, it's just a different contribution. And I think that's the problem, is, like, people who believe in, like, the traditional ideology, they think that that's somehow less than. But it's not. It's just different. It's just a different thing. It's just, and collectively, we need those, because men, there's also more, it's more complicated than that. Men need emotional support from women. Women need emotional support from men. There's a lot of things that go into this. And I think that's fundamentally what it is. It's a lot of guys in a very male-dominated sphere that are like, yeah, the things that men do are better than things that women do. Men can be better at things, obviously, like sports, you know, and being smart. No, I'm just kidding. But, like, sports, for sure. They're just physically domineering over women, but there's things that women can do. Like honestly, I think that women tend to be better at, like, compassionate roles. Right? Like, look at the more, like, women's oriented roles in, like, the workforce, like nurses. Imagine we didn't have nurses. And men can be nurses, of course, just like women can be, like, doctors or mechanics and whatnot. But, like, the emotional, like, bro, okay, I talked about this, like, another time on another video I did. But, like, when you go to the hospital, I go to the hospital, usually the first person you see is a bunch of, like, female nurses, and if they're not just there to, like, take your blood and to, like, give you medication and whatnot. They're there to monitor you 24/7, basically. They get overworked and underpaid, in my opinion. And then, like, their bedside manner is profoundly impactful on, like, imagine you're at the hospital for some shit, like a heart problem, and the nurse is a piece of shit. You're gonna have a bad time. But if she's more concerning, or she's more concerned for you and more accommodating to you, and she's nicer to you, that'll give you a better overall experience. It's a massively stressful experience to be in the hospital for something like that, right? So that's the point that I'm trying to make.
When in reality, the analogy comes from the movie The Matrix, when Morpheus offers Neo the red pill or the blue pill.
Thank you so much.
The red pill meaning the truth.
Yeah. But, like, you're not speaking the truth. You think you are. Everybody thinks they're speaking the truth. But so just let's be very clear.
Beginning of my streaming, the mantra I kept repeating to my chat was that freedom of speech is dead, and if they censor it, it's true. And since then, they got me.
And that's a very dangerous thing to go down to. That fundamentally is just, like, a bad idea. Freedom of speech isn't the way. Like, listen, when we say freedom of speech is dead, freedom of speech isn't dead, but we have to understand that, like, these social media platforms have their ability to monitor some speech. Absolutely. Freedom of speech is not absolute. That's what we should be saying. It's not absolute. There are things that you can say that will hurt you. Like, if I start screaming the N-word right now, I'm going to be gone. But you'd be okay with that. We understand that there is censorship that as a society and as a collective, we're, like, okay with. But that doesn't mean that just because because what he's saying is that if I shout the N-word right now, like that's what he's saying.
Is that freedom of speech is dead, and if they censor it, it's true.
If I start saying black people are N-words and they fucking ban me, that means it's true by his logic. I just want to be explicitly clear. It's a bad fundamental ideology that he's promoting. It can be a slippery slope, but, like, fundamentally, just because some speech is censored doesn't make it true. Okay? it's just not the truth. Freedom of speech it can be very limited in like online spaces. That's the reality. In some ways it's good. Like I don't think anybody wants like white supremacists going around speaking any like disparaging things or like shit like that. We understand that. It can go a little too far. Of course. Right? Like with the COVID misinformation, I felt like they over-policed that. I understand that they did it because we had an epidemic where millions and millions of people were dying. So I understand that. Right? But, like, it doesn't mean that just because it's censored means that it's true. It's bad because this 100% contributes to Sneako's ideology of just being anti-mainstream. And it's not good to be pro-mainstream or, like, all in on mainstream. And it's also not good to just be completely contrarian to mainstream. Because then you're not thinking. If you're just going, oh, it's a mainstream idea, that's good, then you're a sheep. If you're going, oh, it's a mainstream idea, it's bad, you're a sheep. You have to understand. When you sit down and think about it and go like, how does this compare to like my personal moral, reality or my moral foundation rather? That's when you're thinking. That's when you're starting to think. Okay.
And since then, they got me for 3 strikes, and that's why they terminated everything, not just my second channel, but my main channel and any fan channel with my name in it. Not only that, but I'm going to pursue legal action against Google for freezing 120,000 of my dollars because they terminated my account when they felt like it.
Well, they should give him his money. I'll agree to that. They should definitely give him his money. He earned his money. When they banned me on TikTok, they owe me like $10,000 or something. They never paid me. I'm suing you, TikTok. Give me my money out of my creator fund.
Them banning me proves what I'm saying right.
No, it doesn't.
Freedom of speech is dead. Nobody cares about the truth anymore.
So like freedom of speech again, it's not like you can say whatever you want. There's going to be limitations.
Me proves what I'm saying right. Freedom of speech is dead. Nobody cares about the truth anymore.
That's not the truth. I don't think that he cares. This is the thing. Again, we were talking earlier. I don't think he cares about the truth. Again, it's all anti-mainstream. Like we were saying before. I said this earlier in the segment, rather. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of editing on the actual thing. But anyway, we were saying earlier is that like when Sneako is confronted with like objective COVID statistics that have been measured, that millions and millions of people across the world have died. Sneako's idea is like, that's not true. It's all conspiracy. Conspiracies are fundamentally not factual. You have to understand this. But then when he's confronted with an out-of-context wrong statistic that Black and Hispanic people are less intelligent biologically, he says, well, can I see the statistics on that, Nick Fuentes? Because that's an anti-mainstream idea. It's a pro-mainstream idea to acknowledge COVID was bad. There are areas where they were going a little too far with it. It's annoying. I have to wear a fucking mask at the doctor still, but whatever. It's not a big concession. Okay. But saying that Black and Hispanic people, that they are less intelligent, that's anti-mainstream. So that's an idea he can get his idea on with. He can think about that one. Oh, so it's anti-mainstream, so maybe it's true. That's the problem with his ideology. He's just anti-mainstream. It's not good. It's really not good.
And you can see why from my strikes. My first community guidelines warning was for COVID misinformation. My first strike was for election misinformation. My third one was for nudity, and then they said,
what was the nudity one? What?
You know what? That's too obvious. We'll remove that one. Then I flew to Bucharest, Romania.
I guess he contested it.
To meet with Andrew Tate and be on his podcast, and they hit me with the cyberbullying strike for a viral video that was uploaded 2 months ago. If it's not obvious,
what's that? Yeah, okay.
Anything can be labeled as cyberbullying, and anything can be labeled as harassment.
I wonder if it's the video that Nick is Not Green was pushing. I don't know. But, okay. And I could be wrong. But there was a video that he had pushed out about Sneako from a month ago.
Hey, this is not...
Where Sneako was being very sexually suggestive against this content creator named Chad. Now, they tried to maintain that it was basically simulating sexual assault. I disagree with that. But it certainly was sexual harassment. So I wonder if this is the video he's referring to. Because I could see why they'd give him a strike for this. If you watch what Sneako is actually saying in this video, even though I disagree with the framing of Nick is Not Green for it, he's saying warning graphic depictions of sexual assault. That's not what it was. It was Sneako being like, feminists basically just need some real good dick in them. And then he started simulating, giving what he would consider good dick. I'm assuming I'm assuming he got that out of watching other people fuck his girlfriend. But anyway, that could have been it because it was very sexually suggestive, and I can totally understand why they would remove that. I could totally understand why they would. I could agree with their removal of the video. or giving him a strike on that, even though I don't think it's a depiction of sexual assault. So I can understand that. That might have been what it is. So if that's the case, you kind of deserve it. You know what? Yeah, I'm not going to play it just in case that is the video. I don't want to get like banned or something. You know, you can watch it yourself.
So I posted a YouTube short on my main channel saying, hey guys, I can't stream for 2 weeks. I'll see you soon. And YouTube hit me with the circumvention strike. And that's how they were able to delete everything off the platform. Even though there's channels right now who have done the same thing. Hey guys, I can't stream because I have a strike. I'll see you soon. It's an excuse. There's no consistency with the rules. They attack people who are going against their agenda. All the YouTubers that are celebrating me being banned,
it's funny enough, he's doing the same thing to other people as well.
Right now have proved my point as well. They are so brainwashed and programmed that they can't comprehend the fact that celebrating the banning of another YouTuber is sick.
Well, I don't think it's sick. I personally wouldn't. Listen, bro, here's the thing. When I got banned off of TikTok, people celebrated. And you know what? I get it. It's not sick. It's not sick. It feeds into that like, you know, that like, fuck you kind of a thing. But it's not sick. Okay? I get it. I was a fucking dickhead. I don't think I deserve to be banned, by the way. Especially since I was changing my ways before the ban. But I get it, because I was a fucking asshole sometimes. So people are like, yeah, fuck this guy. It's like, what am I supposed to say? Of course. I was an asshole. It's not sick. It's normal. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It's not like he's using the word sick to like really emotionally load it. It's like, he's so sick. No, what's sick is falsely claiming somebody threatened to rape your girlfriend, Sneako. That's sick. You're a sick fuck. That's why I think you deserve this ban. For that. Because that's some scum fuck shit. You talk about how women should be arrested for false accusations, you dumb motherfucker did the same thing. So it's not sick. I think you deserve it, even if that wasn't explicitly the reason why they did it. Okay? It's sick that people are celebrating my... Shut up. It's not fucking victimhood. It's so sick. You know what's sick? A kickflip. That's fucking sick.
Well, I mean... I tried to warn him. I tried to warn him. And yeah, YouTube, I mean, look, it's YouTube's website. They can do whatever the fuck they want. If he broke TOS, then that's an L for him. But I warned him. I told him, like, he was moving mad. He was moving mad.
A lot of...
Wait a minute, hold on.
All the YouTube that they can't comprehend the fact that celebrating the banning of another YouTuber is sick.
Wait, that was the clip that he was using as somebody celebrating his ban? All KSI was saying here was like, yo, bro, he was going a little too far. I warned him, and YouTube can do what they want. It's their platform. That's not celebrating anything. That's not celebrating anything. That's just him being like, bro, hey, saw the writing on the wall, brother. You should have just toned it down. This is his best representation of showing that somebody is celebrating his ban. Do you know how to interpret information? Wow. Incredible. I just... Tough take on that one there, Sneako.
I warned him. I told him, like, he was moving mad. He was moving mad.
He was moving mad. KSI was 100% right there. Hey, I was warning the guy. He didn't take my advice, and now he's got banned, and, you know, YouTube, they can do what they want. Where the fuck are we talking about? Where the fuck are we talking about celebration?
A lot of these booster shot, indoctrinated, brainwashed YouTubers are trying to take credit for the fact that I'm banned, when in reality, it's bigger than you. The government is watching me. The senator of Michigan played my clip of a stream in the committee. The chair of Homeland Security said that I'm a domestic threat and that I'm encouraging violence.
So that we all understand exactly the type of extremist content we are discussing today, and I'd like to take a moment to show a few examples. If you
check oh, wow. Sneako got onto the government.
The screen.
What really...
What was that? Wait, what? Where's the rest of it? What's the context happening here? Wait. Is there more? Hold on.
Motivated real-world violence. So that we all understand exactly
because not for nothing, Nick Fuentes was in that clip. So I feel like my first thought is it's Nick Fuentes. He's on like an actual watch list.
Type of extremist content we are discussing today, and how challenging this problem is to tackle. It's clearly a challenge. I'd like to take a moment to show a few examples, if you'd check the screen.
Wait, so it says white nationals making anti-Semitic... This is about fucking Nick Fuentes! It's about Nick Fuentes! Bro, Sneako is the side character pretending to be the main character. What a cope, bro. He cut the first 3 seconds of the clip?
So that's a huge part of the problem globally is shadow banning.
Never find it. And even then, the audio on here is terrible.
Oh my god, shut up.
Fucking government run you make it proper.
Oh, it's just a Sneako clip. I need it from somebody that isn't inside of, like, it doesn't have a fucking developmental disability. I don't want to see Sneako playing the clip. I need to see somebody, a normal person with an actual brain playing the clip. Oh no, we're not going to be able to find it, but it makes sense. Oh no.
When I talk about this stuff,
Oh, it's all Sneako bullshit. It's the misinformation campaign from Sneako.
we all know the gun.
Oh my god. We can't even get the right information. Wait, Destiny clip played in Senate. Was this it? Well, it's from Reddit. It's not working. Wait. What's happening here? I can't find it. I'm shitting.
We all know the
No. Where's the clip? Where's the clip? I honestly don't know if I can find the clip. Sneako video. The problem is I can't get it from Sneako because he's a really unreliable source of information. Like a really, really unreliable source of information on this. And so, from what it sounds like, from the edited clip that we just read, this was about Nick Fuentes making a joke. You can see in a Destiny video they watched together. Am I gonna fish through that? I want to just see like the specific clip. Okay. Is it here? I'll scroll through this Destiny video and see if I can find the clip. Oh, they're playing it in... Okay. Wait, where are they playing it? Okay, it looks like they are playing it on the screen here. Yeah, give me a minute. I'm so sorry, guys.
Like the full...
Is this the clip that they're playing? Oh my god. Like, why can't you...
Gravest threats to our homeland.
Okay.
One of the gravest threats to our homeland
Not working
security.
Here, but...
You heard that?
What?
We heard the... Okay. He says extremist content on social media. Listen.
I want to see what the guy... I don't care about Sneako's interpretation. It's always abysmal garbage. Dog shit.
One of the security.
But...
We got to... Let's listen.
Shut up.
Security. Terrorist attacks that mark one of the gravest threats to our homeland security. Despite these serious threats, I'm concerned that your companies have still not taken the necessary steps to limit.
I can't hear it if you're playing it.
Hateful.
You can't hear it?
No, I
Right click
can't hear
it and maybe turn the volume up or something, or
Yeah, Destiny, can you hear it?
I can hear it. Yeah.
Maybe light myself on fire. How's that?
Oh, maybe I'm just deaf.
Yeah, you can hear it?
Yeah, I can.
Let me just like reshare it. Hello.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
I can't believe we're doing this right now.
If not, I'll just play it on my phone and mute
Extremist
myself.
content.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. Watch. Live. Senate. Committee. Hearing. On social. Media's impact on Homeland Security. September 14th. From September 14th, 2020. What's the,
Yeah, I can't.
what's the timestamp? 4 hours and something minutes. Hold on. Is it here? We got to do like a zoom in.
On bipartisan investigation.
Bro, this is crazy. I'm actually shitting and farting right now. Wait. Wait. He found it. What an amazing guy Papa God is. What an amazing guy I am. I think I found it. Okay, we finally found it, guys. All right, it's more than just this one part. It looks like they're playing other stuff. That they're considering national security threats. So here it is. Here's where we're going. Here we go. White national Nick Fuentes making anti-Semitic remarks posted on YouTube August 18th, 2022. This dumb motherfucker, Sneako, is trying to convince us that the government's after him when it's specifically labeled Nick Fuentes. They don't care about him. He's a side character. He simply exists in the clip. He is irrelevant. Holy fuck. This guy is insane. Let's play it. All right, play. Come on, bro. You're ruining my momentum. I was feeling it. Government.
So that's a huge part of the problem globally is shadow banking.
Is shadow what?
That's a huge part of the problem globally is shadow banking.
Is he talking about Jewish people?
Well,
He's talking about like a shadow government.
we talked about the Sneako a lot of shit.
There it is. There it is, motherfucker. He's promoting the Jewish conspiracy, or the conspiracy that Jewish people run the fucking world. They're talking about the consistent white nationalist and anti-Semitic individual, Nicholas J. Fuentes. You are a side character in this conversation. You are irrelevant, Sneako. You are irrelevant, brother. My brother in Christ. My brother in Christ. My brother of God. Shabbat Shalom. Do you guys remember The Hebrew Hammer? It's a pretty good movie. Holy dude, this is kind of sad. Like, listen, brother, not everybody's the main character, but when you pretend that you're greater than you actually are, that's the most embarrassing shit in the entire fucking world. That's embarrassing. The government's after me. No. The government's after Nick Fuentes because he's saying shit like that. That's dangerous. White supremacist. Well, I don't know if it's white supremacists because Jewish people. Oh, no, they're not white. According to Nick Fuentes, Jewish people aren't white. Sorry. Bro, this is so sad. This is you coping, pretending that the government's after you. Nobody fucking cares about you, bro. You're just kind of an antagonistic dick online. And like the government, they know who I am, Sneako. Bro, the government doesn't care about you. You're not white. Okay? The government doesn't care about you. You're not white, Sneako. Oh, the government only cares about white people. They only care about Nicholas J. Fuentes. They don't care about you. You're not white enough. Okay? There's your problem. Oh my god. And he cut out the clip too. Do you like how we cut it out? Look, this is what he shows people. This is what he shows people. They just show him dancing and pretending to like be like da 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 da. You know, I think that's what he's doing. It's hard to hear. But he doesn't even show the actual thing. He doesn't even show what actually happened. You see how he's fucking afraid to show you what's actually going on because he knows it doesn't make him look right. He looks wrong. He's wrong. He looks bad. He looks wrong, dude. Because he is wrong.
What really happened is Susan got a phone call from somebody on Epstein's Island saying, you need to get rid of this guy. He's growing too fast and he's exposing the truth. You need to get rid of him before he keeps waking people up. But
bro, I've been saying this consistently. Sneako growing online has just made him look dumber. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. You're a lol cow by the end, bro. You're a lol cow. Nobody took you seriously. You were just a joke by the end. What do you want me to tell you?
what they don't realize is that I don't need YouTube.com to go connect with people. YouTube is just a platform that I used. What I really need is my voice and a camera. And as long as I'm here, the audience will still be here too. I always knew that this was inevitable. When you start speaking the truth and you don't follow what they're saying, you don't believe in the feminist Black Lives Matter brainwashing bullshit, the liberal indoctrination, the he, him in your bio. If you don't follow that, you're a threat. The tactics that they use are very simple.
He's a threat.
And they do it over and over again. When somebody starts speaking the truth, they paint you as a racist, a human trafficker, a misogynist, anything that makes...
Nobody painted you as a human trafficker. People were saying that it was a little bit suspicious with the whole race shit. Again, we talked about this twice already in this video, where you were like, oh, let me see this. Oh, black people and Hispanic people are inferior biologically to white people. Oh, can I see more information, Nick Fuentes? Like, yeah, that wasn't good. Misogynist, you literally told me to my face you don't respect women. That's my face. It was over the internet. You said you're like, I don't respect women. You said this to me. What the fuck? That is, what do you want me to tell you? How else do I label that? What do you want me to tell you? Not for nothing. You want to know why this really happened? Because this motherfucker got babied by every single one of his fucking friends. I love these content creators. I do like them. I like Destiny. I like Abba. I like Gideon. They babied him. They treated him like a fucking kid. They treated him like an actual kid. He would say some wild shit, and they would sit down and they'd be like, you shouldn't be saying that, Sneako. And they gave him a tremendous amount of charity because of this content he used to make. I get it. But like, nobody talked to him like a fucking man. They talked to him like a fucking boy that was just making mistakes. This is the problem. Sneako never got treated like a fucking man in his entire life. He just got popular as a kid, and he just kept that mentality. That's what happens whenever you start getting rich and popular. That's the mentality you keep for the rest of your fucking life. It's insane. There's no more growth. That's the problem. People weren't being fucking real with him. They were telling him like the truth, but they were being super nice to him. With the shit that he was doing, if it was anybody else, they would have fucking stopped talking to him immediately. That's the truth. It's the fucking reality, bro. That's the reality. See, even this one. Look at this one. I love this comment in the chat. Somebody's like, Papa God is too sensitive. He's a dumb kid. He's 23 or 24 years old, brother. And you know what I mean? He's young, but when do you start to get treated like an adult? Yeah, you're proving my point, my man. My brother in Christ, brother. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying. You prove my point in your criticism of me. He's not a kid. He's a grown man. He's an adult. He's a kid to me. But when listen, when I was younger, let me tell you some really good advice that I got. I was younger. I remember somebody saying this to me. They said, listen, you're over 18 now. I know society might treat you like a kid in some ways, but the reality is that the second you're 18, other grown men, they're not going to treat you like a kid anymore. The dumb shit that you're saying online now, right? It was okay when you were 15, 16, 17, because they'll be like, it's just a dumb kid. Once you're 18, you start talking shit like that, you're going to get fucking smacked. It's a lesson I needed to learn. I heard that lesson. It's a good lesson. You know? I'm just saying. And Gideon's even younger than him, being even more mature than him. That's just the reality, brother. I'm just telling you.
People think that you're a bad person so that you don't listen to the message. A lot of people are blindsided to think that I'm a misogynist when in reality, my philosophy is simple. Yeah. Men and women need each other. Women are very easily brainwashed right now, and men are getting weaker by everything we see on social media. Okay. They're pushing porn, they're pushing nonsense, they're pushing antidepressants on you. They want you to be dumber, weaker, slower, and they don't want you to hear the truth.
If you just pulled out the man and woman part about this, he could have like a really solid argument. This is the problem, that some of the things he says aren't like wrong. When he's like, yeah, I think porn is having a bad impact. I think social media fundamentally is like ruining the minds of some people. It's making them being focused on getting as many views as possible, which is a Sneako issue because he desperately wants to be fucking. That's the real thing, is he desperately wants to be fucking famous. But they're pushing views on people, or they're incentivizing doing everything you can to be famous and popular. It's glorifying mental health issues. It's making it so that people are pretending to have mental health issues and not getting the treatment, and basically stolen valor kind of a type of shit. Taking away attention from actual mental health problems. There are problems. It's constantly comparing yourself to people who only put out the best interpretation of their own lives, even though they're fucking miserable pieces of shit. You know what I mean? That's the reality, brother. But the problem is he has to sprinkle in that, he has to sprinkle. Why even bring up men and women? You know what I mean?
They ultimately just want to keep complete control over you, and they do that by ruining the household from the inside out. I understand that saying this makes me a target, but I have never cared about money to that extent. What I really care about is human connection. That's why I did artistic videos for 9 years. I know that what I'm saying establishes a connection with my audience that a lot of people don't have. And a lot of them,
it's called a parasocial connection.
Some are jealous. That's why they're celebrating right now. 2 YouTubers that I looked up to when I was a kid, H3, Ethan Klein, and KSI are both making fun of me when I got banned.
Okay.
Even though they're
KSI's video wasn't that bad, you know what I mean?
YouTubers.
Shout out Sneako. We talked about Sneako, didn't we? Basically,
I haven't even watched an Ethan thing in a while.
Just a manosphere, red pill, woman-hating loser.
Want to be Tate.
Yeah, just another one,
I mean, listen, he's not. Is he wrong? You really are just a wannabe Tate. You can speak as positively as you want about what you're saying, Sneako. But the second Andrew Tate started hitting the scene, you started diving into that. You wanted to be that's the problem. It's you wanted to be Andrew Tate, and I don't think you had any justifier for it. You were just this guy's cool, and you another thing that you're saying, you didn't have an established mental idea. See, if I look at Andrew Tate, Ethan jump scare, yeah. If I look at Andrew Tate, at the end of the day, I can see him. I disagree with Andrew Tate, but I can see a guy that's trying to be genuine, a genuine guy. I don't hear anything from Tate that sounds performative. I think he actually believes what he's saying, even if I disagree with it. And I could sit down, I think I could have a conversation with Andrew Tate. That would be a fruitful, intelligent conversation because he believes what he's saying. When it comes to Sneako, he has no foundation for anything he's saying. He's just picking up the words from Andrew Tate without truly understanding them. That's it. That's it. That's the reality. And again, I said it earlier in the segment. I feel the same way about Fresh and Fit. I don't like their I don't like the manosphere ideology. I think it's very disrespectful to women. But these are people who believe it, and they actually think about the way that they believe it. But you look at Sneako in any conversation, and he can never hold his own. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about in any conversation I've looked at. It's just the truth. He's not this profound figure. He's trying to martyr himself, and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, bro.
Another off-brand, insecure man. So anyway, he got banned. So
it is true. I mean, he is an insecure man. I mean, he's very insecure about like the whole thing with his girlfriend. He's talked about it, and I know we should be more sensitive to it. And I normally would have been more sensitive to him watching his girlfriend get like railed, but since he's such a disrespectful asshole who doesn't care about anybody else and constantly talks in a disparaging way about mental health issues, like what energy do you expect to get back to you? I don't know what you want me to tell you. If you were, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing. The only thing we know about Sneako in a genuine way is that he genuinely got hurt by watching a woman that he loved get railed by other people. And now he is profoundly insecure because of that. And instead of trying to set reasonable, better boundaries with like his relationships and trying to, move on from that scenario and be better, he just decides to advocate for fucking hating women. I don't even want to tell you.
See it.
See you, partners.
See ya, partner.
These are two YouTubers that before I even started YouTube, I looked up to as an example. And I saw them both sell their soul in real time.
And by the way, I want to be explicitly clear. It's incredibly easy to dunk on Ethan Klein. I just want to be very real. When I make my criticism of Ethan, I'm not going, I know I can dunk on this motherfucker easily. But I'm going to tell you, going after Ethan for anything is always easy mode, whether you want to believe it or not. There are genuine things to criticize him for, but it is easy mode because Ethan, it doesn't matter what you say about Ethan. People will be like, I hate that motherfucker. It's true. It's the reality. People hate him so much that like it doesn't matter what you say. So it'd be like, yeah, Ethan, see, it's just him pointing the finger at Ethan going, Ethan's bad, so I'm good by comparison. That's all it is, motherfucker. I feel like KSI is probably going down a similar path a little bit. But I don't really know too much about the guy. But it's the truth. And honestly, he's very dunkable, like a Dunkaroos. Frankly, it's almost at this point could be considered a conservative virtue signal to go after Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein bad is very easy to do. It's true. It's true. Then part of it's because he ruined his own credibility, of course. So that's what happens. You know what I mean? Oh.
After they got canceled and after the same people that are coming after me came after them, they sold out. They gave up their principles and they apologized. They changed their agenda and they say whatever the fuck is on Twitter trending.
So part of that might be true, but also like Ethan used to say the N-word. So do you think he should keep doing that? Like that, some of the stuff he did apologize. Some of it was genuine. I do think that he got lost in the sauce. I think he did get lost in the Twitter sauce a little bit, for sure. For sure. But I think that it came from a genuine place, generally speaking. He's like, yeah, I said some bad stuff. Probably shouldn't have done that. Feel bad. You know?
Deep down, they both know that they sold out because I know. I've been watching them for as long as they've been making videos. So when someone like me comes around, they attack me instead of the bigger system that's controlling us all. I'm not a bad person. I'm just trying to wake you up. And they're jealous of the fact that they should have done what I did. I haven't...
Then give me some more melatonin because I never want to wake up is what Sneako's talking about because he's just so fucking wrong.
...advantage as an advocate for free speech because I've grown up in real time on this website. And even though they're trying to erase it, the memory cannot be taken away from people's minds.
Yeah, no, it will be. I just want you to know you're very forgettable. I know that like this is a lot of cope speak. Guys, they'll never remember. Nobody's going to forget. My brother, if maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, the video essayists, the rise and fallers, the Sunny V2s, they're just going to be making a rise and fall of Sneako. The right opinion's going to have a rise and fall of Sneako. We're all going to look back and we're going to giggle. And that's going to be your memory. And I'm not saying that to be hurtful. I'm saying that because that's what's going to happen. I know that you want to be like this guy who had this profound impact. No. You know, Andrew Tate might have that, though I think people are going to kind of just forget about that guy. But you're not even a diet Andrew Tate, because I prefer Diet Coke. Oh, you're like Thunder Cola. Right. That's what it is, brother. You're Diet Dr. Thunder. All right? That's all you are, brother. I'm just telling. I'm saying, dude. I'm just telling you.
I am exactly who I say I am, and people don't believe the lies like they have with all these other martyrs of free speech. I posted a list of names on my Instagram. Andrew Tate, Kanye West, Donald Trump, Alex Jones, Julian Assange, Edward Snowden.
I don't get the defense of Alex Jones, though. Like, I don't get the whole thing, because this motherfucker is like, the number one thing Jones is known for is like pushing the conspiracy theory that the victims of Sandy Hook was all set up, and then these parents got, bro, this is the thing I really like, because listen, if you watch Alex Jones, you think he's like based, I don't really care about that, but I feel like people like to pretend that like the horrible thing that he did doesn't exist. He did a really horrible thing. He might have genuinely believed it. He might be so lost in the sauce that he genuinely believed it. But this guy got the victims, kids were murdered by a shooter. And then after the family is already dealing with the massively premature death of their own child, of their own baby, basically, he sent waves of his fans to harass them by saying that it was just a government conspiracy. And you know what? If you want to be like, yeah, he believed it, he might have actually believed it. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it was all for money. I don't know. He might have believed it. But bro, think about it. Imagine your child died, or imagine someone in your family died. And then what happens next? Oh, it's all fake. And then you just start getting death threats in the mail. You know what I'm saying? You know? Because it's interesting. I heard some people talk about like Alex Jones when he first started making content. They're like, some of the stuff he's saying might be true. You know? And then it just kind of goes off the fucking rails. You know? So I don't understand why you bring up people like Alex Jones. Like, that's somebody that I'm 100% okay with censoring. Because that thing he did was fucked. Thing he did was fucked up, bro.
All these people who have tried to save freedom of speech, and Instagram took it down for violence. The uncomfortable truth is, if I was a he, him, feminist soy boy, and I posted the same list of names and I just insulted them and called them all racist, Instagram would have kept it up.
Yeah, for sure. I can do that right now with whoever. You can do that with whoever the fuck you want. You could just call anybody. If I called like all the people love racist, Instagram wouldn't take it down. You know what I mean? Like, who's some of the people we like a lot that are bullshit? I don't think we like anybody a lot, but you get what I'm saying. Obama, racist. People wouldn't care. You know what I mean? Nobody. I mean, people might care, but Instagram wouldn't take it down. It's not the same thing.
But because I'm advocating for them, they say that I'm promoting violence. The censorship is right in front of your face right now. Okay. If you talk about COVID, they put a warning right at the bottom. If you have the wrong...
Yeah, I think actually I agree with that. See, that's the thing. That's the problem. This idea he's saying is stupid. I'm going to explain to you why. I don't think that they ever should have removed the COVID misinformation stuff. I think that the responsible thing to do was to keep it up and then put a warning at the bottom where you could get the proper resources and proper education on what's actually going on, rather than censoring the misinformation. So him being like, see, they put a warning at the bottom. Good, that's what they should do over censoring people. I think that makes more sense. Put a warning at the bottom. Hey, this is misinformation. Here's the educational resources you can get, but don't censor it, because this way, if you don't censor it, then the wild fucking conspiracy theorists don't have any more ammunition. I actually agree with that. So when he says like, oh, they'll put a thing at the bottom, good. That's what they should do. Over banning people. So why are you saying that that's the wrong thing to do? That's what they should do. There is right information and wrong information. COVID statistics are very objectively correct. Like peer research data from like thousands or more of scientists into collecting data. Like, that's what they should do. Like, what does it say? Like 1 million plus people have died in America alone to COVID. Right? And a lot of people are like, yeah, but they were miscalculating the statistics. I need you to understand the way in which we calculate COVID death rates. So you have an understanding. This is something that people should really understand. It's very simple. There's data, there's like actual data that backs to, I think, the 50s. It's not forever because we haven't been collecting data for a long time. But in America, we have data infrastructure where it shows the general trends, how many people die on any given day, week, month, year. They compared the general amount of people who typically would die on the day, week, month, year, and they compared it when COVID started to who was actually dying. And we saw massive excess death rates. That's how they calculated it. They didn't go and say, like, what did they say in the hospital? It doesn't really matter what they report in the hospital. That's it, bro. So they're like, yeah, you know what? Fucking 300,000 people died more than we expected last year based on the last 50 years of research. How the fuck did that happen? Oh, it might be COVID, since that's the thing killing us right now. So, did Alex Jones actually come out and say Sandy Hook was 100% real and he was just trolling for views? Is that, well, hold on. Did he say that in court? Because it's possible that he said that as like some kind of a deflection to make him seem less crazed. I don't know. But okay, let's keep going.
Opinion about the election, they delete your video. They take down your channel. The misconception,
I don't know what he's specifically talking about with that.
That most people don't understand is they don't do this to protect us from misinformation. They do this to control the narrative. Wow. I've been wronged by Google. I've been wronged by my role.
Then how come you're suppressing the Brandon Buckingham information? Like, why aren't you speaking about that? It's a bad thing you did. You're saying that like Google and whatnot is operating in a way to suppress information so that they can manipulate us. Well, then how come you're not talking about some of the really fucked up things that you did? It sounds like if Sneako was in the position that YouTube, like as like some kind of a YouTube upper person, you know, manager in some capacity, he would abuse the system based on the way that he interacts. I don't know.
Role models, my YouTube peers, but I've always attained the idea that what is real will prosper. Time will tell,
well, that's
and eventually people will understand where I'm coming from. What big tech and all these YouTube sellouts don't understand is that genuine human connection cannot be replaced by anything. Okay. I have an audience online now that you can't take away. And no matter what platform I go to, no matter how much they try to censor me, people will actively need the truth. I dedicated my entire life for YouTube. It was my dream when I was a kid. I
dedicated my entire life for YouTube? Well, you did it because you for yourself, no? And how many times has, let's be honest, how many times has Sneako gone after other content creators for attention, even though he was in the wrong? Like Brandon Buckingham, Mr. Beast, Keemstar, right? How many times has he done this? And every single time he gets smacked because he's wrong. He thinks he's correct when he goes after these people. And then he's like, oh, I was wrong. This is just another one on the list, brother. This isn't, by the way, YouTubers aren't, this isn't a genuine connection. The people that I have in my audience, I love my audience. I think that they're great. This isn't a genuine connection, though. Like you don't actually know me, just like I don't actually know you. Genuine connections are ones that you touch, where you feel, where the pheromones are in the air. Those are the real, genuine human connections. Genuine human connections are more than just talking to people or see. It's a lot more. It's about closeness. I was at the doctor the other day. My wife and I talked to a fertility doctor, and the doctor was talking some crazy shit, but it's true. She was like, yeah, you know, so your bodies will know when your wife's ovulating because the pheromones will get there. You'll get hornier. I was like, God damn. She must always be ovulating then. Doctor didn't like that joke, but this is the thing. Those are the real connections. It's about, it's more than just speech. It's about the interpretations of body language. These are genuine connections. Sorry, somebody said look behind me, that they're just genuinely connecting with me right now, so I got scared. You understand? It doesn't mean that like you guys aren't cool, or that I don't respect you or like you, and it doesn't mean that you guys don't like me or respect me. Obviously you do, but it's not the same as a genuine. I wouldn't use the word genuine. Genuine human connections are much deeper than what the fuck you're on about right now. Yeah, genuine human connection with these nuts in your mouth.
Dropped out of college to pursue it, but it's not going anywhere. Luckily, I have a backup. It's all here on this website, and all the live stream backups are on patreon.com/thesneako. Sign up for the creativity kit if you want to see my life's work and all the artistic videos that I poured my life into that YouTube tried to strip away. But
you're only 24 though. Like it's certainly not like your life. I mean, like you have plenty of life to live. Go get be an HVAC tech or something, you know?
I'm not going anywhere. Eventually, these frauds who are not only praying but celebrating my downfall will lose all of their fans when they eventually get exposed and they can't sleep at night because they know they're full of shit. I don't care that I'm banned. I'm not like...
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. I already got exposed, bro. I lost my TikTok, so it is what it is. My penis is on the internet. It's already exposed, just like him. That was bad. I didn't like that Brandon leaked that, even if it was on the internet already. Draw attention to it, but, you know.
Like these other YouTubers, I don't need validation. I don't need a million.
Yes, you do.
Dollars.
Yes, you do need validation. Let's be very clear. This motherfucker needs validation. Okay, because you notice how often he's talking about he always talks about his chat, talks about his audience, and then he will always ask his audience in streams, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? That's all he cares about. All he cares about.
I need to be rich so that I can protect myself and keep speaking the truth, but what I care about is genuine human connection, is inspiring
Go outside then, brother.
people, is getting inspired, is sharing stories and being real. A lot of people don't know how to do that
As long as the stories align with him. Keep that in mind.
now because social media extracts it away from you. I encourage you to sign up for my mailing list and also sign up for the creativity kit where I do 3 calls a week, and I also teach you all the tools you need to go viral on social media and start making money right now, because they're trying to program you and make you dumber. You're scrolling all day.
Guys, here, I'll give you the advice for free on how to make money. Unless you know exactly what you want to do in college. Here's my advice. If you know what you want to do and you need college to do it, go do that right now. Be motivated, be the best person you can, even if it's a saturated field. You don't know what the fuck you want to do. What you got to do is honestly think about a trade school. HVAC, mechanics, plumbing, shit like that. Carpentry. These are jobs that are very difficult to replace with technology. These are jobs that will last. Do those when you're young. If you want to change your career by 30, maybe you want to do something else, you'll have the money to do it. You didn't have to pay anything for that fucking advice. There you go, guys. That's your best shot at making money. You don't need somebody to teach you how to fucking lose money in crypto. Look at Boogie. He just lost his entire fucking life savings to crypto. Or at least he says that. You want to be that motherfucker? Nah, you don't want to be that guy. Go get a real job. You'll be happy. It might beat your body up a little bit. Wear knee pads. Don't be that guy that's like, I don't need to do that. Wear knee pads. I'm saying that as a man because I used to like not go to the doctor. I get strep throat. I'm not going to the doctor. And I just keep working out. Like I used to go to the gym a lot. Strong man. Started working out again today. Anyway, irrelevant. Be like, go get wear knee pads. Do that stuff. Tough jobs. Welding. Great. Thank you. Welding. Do that. Computer science. Absolutely. These are the jobs that are going to trend upwards. We're going to a computer generation. We're going to be there. A lot of jobs will be displaced. These trade jobs are too technical for a robot to do right now. So those are great jobs. It's the truth. There you go. You're going to make more money listening to my advice for free than you would ever by listening to Sneako. He's just going to tell you to invest money into bullshit. That's all it's going to be. Oh, go do crypto. Hey, go get a 401k or a Roth IRA. Don't know exactly what that is, but, do that. Okay? Being a fucking YouTuber is a pipe dream. And it's not consistent. Let me tell you. I'm 32 now, so it's difficult for me to change. Right now, I'm at a point where, like, if this disappeared for me, I'd go become a bus driver. And I would do well. Top pay right now is like $33 an hour for a bus driver. I don't give a fuck. I could drive a bus. That's what I used to do. But you're young. Do something else. That's in my area, by the way. I don't know how it is in your area. Right? But like I'm kind of too old. I feel a little too old to be going back to school and learning new shit. Maybe if you're 30, you might feel motivated. You could totally do it. When I was like 29, I was going back to school for computer science. I just feel like, I'm set in my ways. That's my retirement plan. Do this as much as I can. Maybe I'll pop off and it'll be awesome and I will never have to do that. But you know what? If it doesn't work out, I'm ready to be a bus driver. I'm going to go get my CDL. But do your thing, brother.
A drone, listening to these bullshit ass people feed you nothing.
That's what Sneako is trying to do to you.
You could sign up for my mailing list on this website, and you could also sign up for the creativity kit where I do 3 calls a week and also have a whole course teaching you how to make money on social media now.
Social media is bullshit. Learn how to make money on it right now. Like, what the fuck kind of message is this?
How to go viral, how to have a presence like this, and how to hack the algorithm.
You're not going to succeed, guys. Most of you won't succeed. First of all, you're not going to succeed with Sneako's advice. More than that, it's a fucking pipe dream. I just want you to understand that. You want to know why I'm popular on the internet? Because I luckily started posting during COVID and some people, my message resonated with people. You think that I'm unique? There's 100 fucking other people, 1,000 other people, 1,000,000 other people who could say what the fuck I'm saying right now too. We're all replaceable. I just got lucky during COVID for a mixture of reasons. I'm well-spoken, I'm charismatic, I'm articulate, and I'm intelligent. There's plenty of people that are just like me. But for whatever reason, my sound, my look, the content I was making resonated with people during COVID where everybody was fucking home watching content. And a ton of people got famous during COVID, and all of them have lost their fame. The fact that I'm still even financially able to maintain my shit is a fucking blessing. It's insane. I'm not even that I'm not even famous at any. I'm like a fucking I'm the fattest micro celebrity because I'm not micro myself except my penis. But I'm like a micro celebrity. Bullshit. I'm successful financially. I do well, but this like I'm an outlier. I got lucky, and it's luck. Don't make this your goal. And if you do, have a good backup. If you want to make content, make sure that you're also working towards a solid career. You can work as hard as you want. There are people who work harder than me. Guess what? They're not popular. Not for lack of trying, but because the conditions aren't set. The conditions aren't set for them. I got magical fucking conditions that made me popular. TikTok was one of them. The existence of TikTok. COVID. I would take it all back too, because my uncle passed away, and I love that man. He was like a father to me. I would take it all back tomorrow. But that's what happened. People were home. People were outraged. People were looking for, all this other shit. And it's just kind of snowballed. Yes, my advice is to go get a real job. Yes. That's the best advice anyone will ever give you. Go get a real fucking job. Yes, that's my advice. You're learning. Listen, you want some more advice? Dream jobs don't really exist for most people. When I was a kid, I had no fucking clue what I wanted to be. And they're like, what's your dream job? You should do that. I wish my guidance counselor said, I don't know what fucking dream job, but welders make a real good amount of money. I would have done that. Stop chasing a dream job. Most people don't really have a dream job. And your dream job is probably just staying home, jerking off, watching fucking porn. It's not a good job, by the way. Porn's bad for you. I still look at it, though. Can't help it. Okay? Your dream job probably doesn't exist. And that's okay. You don't have to have a dream job. You'll still be happy. If you make good money and you're respected at work, you'll make good money. And you'll be happy. Because then you could take that. You want to know what your dream might be? Your dream might be to play video games. Go make $40 an hour being a welder. Come home, play whatever fucking video game you want. Buy whatever computer you want. Build whatever computer you want. And guess what? Your job is going to stay around. There's more longevity to it. You don't have to stress out at all. You have your job pretty much. Hey, there you go. Be able to put in your retirement. You'll be able to retire with like fucking couple mil in the bank or whatever the fuck it is. Whatever those things. 401k, Roth IRAs. Right? Not everybody can do their dream job. And if somebody told me that when I was a kid, I would have been a much happier fucking man right now. I am pretty happy, but I would have been much happier not when I wasn't doing this. I'd be happier because that shit was fucking horrible when I used to work. It wasn't a horrible job. It's just the manager kind of sucked dick. Some of the management, not all. I'm just saying, bro.
I did it so well, they had to ban me. For now, I'll be streaming at twitch.tv/Sneako Live. It's no telling how long I'm going to last on that platform.
I'm surprised Twitch didn't ban him, but okay.
I'll be there forever. That's why I implore you to sign up for my mailing list and also follow me on Instagram at Sneako.
Can you just ask me to follow your mailing list one more time, please?
But even then, I trust that even if I get banned off of every single one of these websites, you will still find me. I'm not going anywhere. And I'll end this video like I ended all of my streams. I'll say something that they don't want you to hear.
What's that?
Follow God. Be safe.
You don't follow God. This is another problem I have with some of these manosphere motherfuckers. These guys will tell you that it's okay to cheat on your girlfriend, that you should get 20 fucking bitches, and you should make your life about making as much money as possible without caring who you step on. Because that is what it is when you talk about like trying to get rich on like crypto and shit. You got banned on Twitch already? Got him. And they're like, follow God. Motherfucker, you are not following God. God is very much against what you are saying. And you want to know what's the fucking craziest thing? You know what? Is that the men of God, some of the stuff that they talk about the manosphere, there's an overlap. Here's the thing. There's an overlap. I'm going to do some paint because you guys have been asking for it. We got the manosphere, we'll call it the MOS. And we got right here, we got the man of God, the Mog. And you want to know what's so funny? Because there are issues with religion, but the religious people that I personally have met, this is what right here they talk about being a strong man. That's the message that's the overlap. Being a strong man. This is the only overlap, is advocating for strong men in the way that the manosphere advocates. But the rest of this manosphere shit is just sexist, dumb fuck bullshit about men getting as much pussy as possible and not being good for society. They don't give a fuck about being a good father. That's on the religious side. That's about being a good father, doing the shit you don't want to have to do, taking care of your family, taking care of your fucking friends. That's what those are the people you should be going and listening to. Go listen to the men of God find them, because they're speaking a similar thing about strong men while not shitting on women relentlessly, because they're not doing that. Not a single one of these motherfuckers would ever shit on their fucking wife like that. They're not doing that shit. They're grown. They're talking about how you need to respect people. These guys are bullshit with this man of God nonsense. That's what it is. There's a guy. Let me see if I can find him. During the whole Glenn and Cameron thing, that guy's a fucking predator. There's a guy named Anton Daniels. A guy named Anton Daniels. I believe. I haven't looked at a lot of his content. But Anton Daniels, this is a guy. This is like more of like a man of God. That seems like somebody that might be a better role model. I don't know him specifically. But I would urge you to go and look at those people over fucking manosphere people, because they're not speaking any facts. I'm just saying. He's not a man of God. Maybe he's a spiritual guy. Stop referencing God.
Bob and weave all the haters. Ignore the distractions. Don't get programmed. Be safe.
Okay, well, there you go. That was some vomit. Thank you so much. Some of the Mogs do beat their wives like real men. That's true. It's not all perfect. All I'm saying is that comparatively, the men of God are more respectful of women than the manosphere men, because at least they don't advocate for, cheating on your wives and whatnot, and all that other sexist bullshit. That's all I'm saying, dude. All I'm saying. All I'm saying. All I'm saying. There you go. That was a fun segment. Let's play some of these alerts.
Martarul super chatted $2. Will
Thank
you
you
ever react to its Sagendam's videos on Day SP?
Maybe. I don't know. ESP. It's a
Hasan
Gundam?
became a member.
It's Gundam. Thank you so much for the membership. Appreciate that. From 3 years ago. That's 3 hours long. Jesus Christ.
Cheryl Baker tipped $5. Caught up on last 2 weeks of hours listening to crap.
Thank you so
No clue still who or what has happened. Also Idgaf, burnt out by pure boredom me. But chess, can I learn to play properly if a covertly vibrating egg
What the
is
fuck?
pressed on for every good/great move I make? FR.
Wow. That was a lot of what you just told me right there. All I could tell you is that sometimes positive reinforcement can be a good thing.
Still who or what has
It can be very motivating. It did take me an hour to go through that Sneako video, didn't it? God damn. Like today, my wife is working, and she called me, and I asked her how she is. She's like, "Oh, I'm just trying to work," and I sent her some positive reinforcement. I sent her my package on Snapchat. You like that? Good. That was good. Did you see they expired Black Shaggy off of Low Tier God? What? What is? There was the inspiration. Are you saying that the inspiration for Black Shaggy was from Low Tier God? Is that what you're telling me right now? Yeah, inspired. Yeah, I guess. I feel you, brother. I did not hear that, but we'll talk about this in a moment. I just have to go pee, and we have a couple other things to do too. Talk about this Is it Bhad Bhabie or Bhad Barbie? Oh, I thought she spelled her name wrong. Check out the new the right opinion video. I will watch this eventually, but this is going to be a dedicated stream to watching this. Okay? This will be a dedicated stream. It's a 4-hour long video. It'll take me 6 hours to react to this. Okay? It's okay, just being real here. All right? So this is not going to be done today. Bhad Bhabie, very good. I'm going to go pee. Bad debate. Oh, wait. Let me pause that. So I'll come back and I'll acknowledge that after I go pee. Okay. Just get my ass situated. Oh, Jesus. Whew. Every time I fucking come back, this whole chair thing. You guys are crazy. The chair is free. I might have to get a new... How I don't understand how you guys are saying my chair is racist. My chair is literally black. I don't understand. I don't get it. All right, let's play these alerts.
Yekadol super chatted $4.99.
Thank you so much.
Hey Papa, what do you think about Putin threatening to use nukes? Is the end of the world near? Became a member.
Thank you so much for the membership. I say no balls. No balls, pussy. No balls. No balls. Do it. They won't even make it, pussy. Got satellites. Knock them down before they even get here. All right. Okay. Oh, my chair is prejudiced. Exactly. My chair cannot be racist. It's black. It can only be prejudiced. That okay? Prejudice based on the color of your skin isn't racist if it's against white people. That's not what the definition is, okay? Called you a cracker? Shit. With the A or the hard R? All right, listen. I want to talk about this briefly. All right, there's this show. I think it's going to be called Velma on HBO. Shaggy is black, and Mindy Klang's Velma series on HBO Max. Sam Richardson to voice the character. I'm guessing that this is this guy. All right, this is what the cast of characters look like. It looks like Velma's going to be Big Brown, because Mindy is Middle Eastern. That's the girl from The Office. Mindy from The Office. This is the girl. So they have, this is her. And by the way, I like her. So I hope that the show will be good. Then they got, obviously they have, I think that they have, Shaggy's black. I don't know if Daphne's supposed to be ethnic in some capacity. I can't tell. And then of course Fred is going to be normal. I'm sorry. No, but listen. People are upset about this. People are upset about this, but I'm not. Here's the thing I'm upset about. I don't care. I just want it to be good. You know what my problem is that every single time, like the Little Mermaid, every single time they introduce and they change the race of a character, they announce it. And it's always, that's what the whole movie's about. When they changed The Little Mermaid, what was the trailer? It was like a minute-long trailer. And what was the end of the trailer? Oh, she's black. That's the big reveal. Who fucking cares? Just make The Little Mermaid and she just happens to be black. Why do we have to, like, be so, like... Why was that that's the whole pull of the movie? And I feel like there are some things that will preach inclusivity, like the new Star Wars series. The 7th movie wasn't bad, but then the 8th one was horrible. And then for some reason, they think that because they add like a bunch of people of color, they don't have to make a good script. And I think that there are definitely racists who care too much about the race of people, but then there are some normal people who are just like, hey, man, every time that there's like there's a new show where they put a lot of people of color in it or they change the race of people, it sucks because you guys just don't put any effort into the script. That's how I feel. I'm hoping that it's just a good script, and I'm feeling confident about it because Mindy, I don't know how to say her last name. She's good. I like her. I'm feeling confident, but like, and I hope that they're just not like super overbearing with like racial, like all like the fucking like with all social justice narratives. And listen, I'm not saying don't add any in there, but that's another thing I noticed. Every time there's a fucking black character on TV now, like it's just like a fucking stereotypical fucking black person that like loves BLM, blah, blah, blah. Even activists don't talk about activism as much as the movies and the fucking TV shows play them out to. You know what I'm saying? I think Family Guy is a decent example of some of this stuff, where there's like they talk about like social justice stuff sometimes with some of their jokes, but it's not like overbearing. It's not like every single thing, but like in every episode they're taking a shot at like Donald Trump or Brett Kavanaugh or something. I'm fine with it as long as it's not like super overly fucking aggressive. Then it sucks. So I'm hoping that it's good. I have confidence. You know, I don't really care that they changed Shaggy. Can I tell you one thing? I saw some people say some dumb shit. One person was like, "Oh, well, Shaggy was always supposed to be black. He's based on the way that he acted." And I'm like, I hope that's not true, because that's racist. He was a stoner. If that's a very bad portrayal, but okay. I don't know if that's true. What about Scooby? Well, that's the thing. I don't know. Was Scooby even in it? Wait, is Scooby-Doo even in this thing? Is Doo in Velma? Wait, Scooby's not going to be in the show. Damn. They got rid of the only actual black character from the original. I'm just kidding, obviously. That one was probably a little too far. But what the fuck? Why isn't Scooby going to be in there? That's fucking weird. As long as they don't add Scrappy without Scooby-Doo, we'll be okay. But that's so weird to me. Yeah, okay. All right. That's pretty much all. That's it. That's all I had to say. I'm hoping that it's good, though. I'm hoping that it's good. It seems like the actors are actually pretty solid from what I've seen. Because I like the let's see, Velma TV series. Let's see. Let's look at them. The cast. So I like her, Mindy, who's gonna be Velma. I don't really know who Sam Richardson is. Who's Constance Wu? I don't really know who she is. I don't really know who this woman is. Wait, they're supposed... Oh, I like this guy, though. I like this guy. He's funny. I like It's Always Sunny. So when I say that it has a lot of good characters, I'm referencing the two that I know. And Jane Lynch, she's good, too. Oh, and Gary Cole. He's also good. Wait. Actually, there is a good cast here. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, but they're only in one episode, which makes sense. That's... Weird Al Yankovic, that's another decent one. Nicole Breyer, who is that? Do I know her? Nah, she's hot, but I don't know who the fuck she is. Cherry Jones. Sherry? She's decent. I think that she was in a Beetlejuice movie. I don't know. Maybe she's not. Anyway, that's the end of that. There's a teaser out on YouTube. I'm not going to watch it only because it might be a DMCA. So... yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. L show. I think it might be good.
Rules super chatted $2. Papa has doomed us all.
Yeah, it did. I doomed the US.
Vibrating chess queen tipped $5.
What the fuck?
Appreciate your work, Paps. Positive reinforcement is how I'll train and beat that Magnus Kingpin.
Very good.
Try de-stressing by getting some vibrating chess anal beads, Papa. Good boy.
Incredible. Incredible. Thank you.
Aisha Boy super chatted $4.99. Papa, I crashed the forklift at work. I was zoinked.
Oh my god. It even said it like that. It even said zoinked the correct way. That's funny. Did you know that I was actually, I probably still am a certified forklift operator. I had to get certified for my job. Very easy certification. It's just a pamphlet they give out. And then you kind of answer the questions. And then you're done. It's pretty easy. Yeah. 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 You guys remember the song Who Let the Dogs Out? I used to think that it was actually about dogs being let out. But it was actually about ugly women. So, if you didn't know that, if you didn't know, well, now you know. Now you know. Yeah. 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 Your mom's forklift certified and has ran into a bunch of poles at work. That's funny. I was forklift certified. It's almost like a tongue twister. I was forklift certified because I needed to drive around a bunch of garbage. I had to like empty a dumpster out, like one mini dumpster. Yeah, that's true. My Papa Gut Your Channel is mid and is a blatant copy of another channel called Papa Gut Leftovers, for sure. Can I tell you something that was kind of funny? So I read a comment on the Papa Gut Leftovers channel, and it was on the video about Boogie. I wonder if I could actually find it. It was on the video about Boogie. It was where I was talking about like how you should properly invest money, and how like, you know, I would like do like a 401k type of a deal. And and I was talking about how like when you're younger, you should invest in like a more aggressive spending thing for your 401k because they let you choose how you want to invest. And then as you get older, you should go down to moderate. And then when you get like towards like retirement, you should go with a very conservative one so you don't lose a bunch of money. And somebody said like a comment. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. But somebody made a comment about how it was like, why are you talking as a channel with only 12,000 subscribers and like 3,000 views? That was what it was. I don't know if I'll be able to find it because it's probably a little old. I don't know, my mom told me she arrived at her desk. I don't even know whether my mom went on vacation, but she's letting me know. Okay, sorry. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, the channel name is Papa Gut Leftovers. Like, from that context alone, you should understand that, like, there's probably a main channel. Then on top of that, the first thing in the description is the full video that I pulled it from, the stream I pulled it from, connected to Papa Gut. So how are you? It was just a weird comment. It was a bizarre comment. I just wanted to talk about it really quick. It's just weird. So bizarre.
Emilio5 became a member.
Weird. Hey, thank you so much for the membership. I appreciate that. Has Boogie posted since he said that he needed more money, by the way? I'm just curious. Nope. He's just racking up the views on his main video. Why? I don't understand. That's true. Even if I didn't have a lot of followers, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's true. Because what I was saying was actually good advice. I don't understand. That's true. Nobody reads descriptions before they comment. But like I said, the channel name was Leftover. Papa Gut Leftovers. I would have assumed that that was like the leftover stuff from the main Papa Gut channel, you know? Boogie's burner account, you know, for sure. He posted a short. I think that
PS super chatted
hey, thank you so much.
$1.99. Boogie had a video saying he was rich from crypto.
Ooh, the plot thickens. The plot thickens. I think I have a video in here somebody sent me about Boogie has apparently become wealthy. This was from February 2021. So apparently this was good advice. It just happened to crash. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, take your advice from Papa Gut and only invest in Funko Pop figures. Absolutely. That's a good idea. I thought it was called Papa Gut Leftovers because you're fat. Yes, but like it's like supposed to be like a double entendre. Is that the word? Like it's the joke is that like, oh, it's Papa Gut Leftovers because I'm not only fat, right? That's why I use the term leftovers instead of like extras. But it's also an extra. Like leftovers is extra food that you had left over. That's the whole point. Okay. Okay. Papa Gut giving out financial advice when I have all those Funko Pops. Bro, I have a good amount of money. What do you mean? I'm fucking I put money into stuff I like. I don't care if those appreciate in value. Those are just cool things I enjoy having. I don't care. What's my most valuable Funko Pop? I don't know. None. I don't fucking know. I don't even care. That's not what I get them for. Wait, okay. Listen, we went on that whole thing. Somebody had actually sent me this video from a year. Okay. Let's do this one next then. Let's just like skip ahead a little bit and do this one next because this is from last year, 2021. And Boogie just made the video begging for money, right? On his channel. Because he said he put a bunch of money into crypto, blah blah blah, and he lost it all. And he was saying that it was bad. It was a bad financial thing, well, and it was partially his friend's fault, but partially his fault, kind of a deal. And then after that, he never put up any more content, which was weird because you'd think if you needed the money that bad, you'd start, trying to come up with like if I was like hurting for money, I'd either get a real job, or I'd be like, okay, what can I do? What more could I offer to make more money? And I would, maybe. Like, honestly, Boogie I don't know why he's not streaming for like 2 hours a day and then cutting up some segments and putting them on the channel. That would probably be a good idea. But apparently, he hasn't put up any other video. Like, this was from like the day after, which we already had seen. So he hasn't put anything up in 3 days. How much money could you really need? Anyway, apparently Boogie is rich, though. Apparently he bragged about it. So it wasn't even a bad thing at that time. So I'm curious about this. Boogie has become wealthy, apparently.
These days, it's especially not about the money, and let me explain why.
Wow.
We are rich beyond...
Whoa, is that really him with a Bugatti? Wow, he looks just like Andrew Tate. Do you think this is actually Andrew Tate here, and they just edited Boogie on top of it?
Our measure rich beyond our means. I did something very stupid, but it worked.
Whoa.
To say that I doubled my money is an understatement. In fact, I did more than that.
Wow. He's shaking hands with Elon Musk, the owner of Twitter, soon to be. Wow. These are real pictures.
I am successful now for the first time in my life through this YouTube thing. And I'm very
now, boys, I know that making another Boogie 2988 video is certainly flogging an...
Oh, this is weird. This is weird. This is before, I guess, he figured out exactly how he wanted to do that content, which is understandable. I mean, we've all been there. I think I've finally gotten to where I want to be, but
overweight, half-dead horse. But the other day, after checking in on how the big man's been doing, I came across one of his new banger rambling videos, as he likes to call them.
And this is a rambling video.
Or as they should be called, I just list all my failures with the goal of sympathy while simultaneously humble bragging about minor things that I didn't really achieve with the goal of fan approval.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Sunny V2 used to be fucking brutal. Holy shit, that was fucking intense. Wow, he just read the fuck out of Boogie. Holy fuck, that was a lot. That was intense, brother. Damn. You have to do him like that.
First thing people are going to know about is my weight loss update, and I'm down about 5 pounds once again.
And naturally, I wanted to review this new video. Firstly, because the whole video is basically just one big steaming pot.
See, listen, me personally, I don't criticize fat people for saying I'm going to lose weight and trying to make content out of it, because it's hard to lose weight. There's a lot of I mean, listen, I'm just letting you know, like, a lot of it is like bad relationship with food stuff. I'm not going to get into the specifics. That's why, like, it's something to stay away from. I tried that once, and I was like, damn, like I lost my motivation. Some crazy shit happened in my life. You get the problem is that like you get into this mentality where you're ready to lose weight. You're like, boom, I'm gonna get back in the gym. I'm gonna do this, that, the other thing, and then like you get hit with a massive like wave of stress from like some kind of extenuating outside circumstance of life. And then like you kind of you turn back to eating to cope. And then like shit just hits the fan. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's maybe in a fat person. So I understand fat people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Pile of hypocritical garbage. And secondly, he's still losing subscribers, which makes me think that, surprise, surprise, he hasn't changed in the slightest, hopefully making for a good video. I've also been waiting for an excuse to talk about how he messaged me on Twitter with the assumed goal of manipulating me into no longer making any more videos about him. But unfortunately, Boogie, it didn't work. Because despite, in your own words,
he's doing better than me on YouTube, so it's officially punching down.
I'm not...
I hate that shit. So pathetic. Punching down. So fucking lame. So lame. Like, listen, there are times where I've had interactions with larger content creators, Def Noodles, where the way that they have the interaction with you is leveraging their audience against you rather than actually making reasonable claims. And that's why Def Noodles doesn't have any followers anymore. Well, he has plenty of them, but he doesn't get traction. Because people were, over 2 interactions were able to realize that he was a disingenuous shit. And he just spiraled out of control, too. It wasn't just me, But fundamentally, if you're, like, who cares? Like, you're all people on the internet. So, like, who is, well, punching down. But that's dumb. Like, you should be able to, do your thing. They make criticisms, respond to criticisms. It's a cowardice move to talk about how you're punching down on somebody. Especially as a straight, white, cisgendered male, Boogie. You can't do that, bro. You can't be talking about punching down, dude. You're too white. So. No, I just think the concept of punching down is just stupid.
I'm not gonna stop making videos about you until you stop making pathetic, awful videos that are easy to roast. Anyway, this week's steaming pile of garbage is called I Am Finally Rich. How Crypto Made Me Rich. He is rich, boys. Crypto has officially made Boogie2988 rich in the last couple of months. He's been on YouTube for, 10 years? But in the last 2 months, he's officially loaded. Step aside Elon Musk, step aside Jeff Bezos, Boogie2988 is here to take the #1
I don't like how you said Bezos.
spot on the Forbes rich list of 2021. In my eyes, Boogie's reputation is so bad at this point that you can tell that the video is just a massive lie before you even click on it. Not to mention, what kind of person who's actually rich has ever publicly announced that they're wealthy? I
don't know. I can understand why people would want to flex if they got like a lot of money. I could kind of get that. But I mean, I feel like you're putting bad energy out to the atmosphere when you brag about that kind of stuff. Especially since it sounds like he probably left the investment into crypto.
I am finally rich. Said no rich person ever. Plus, what is this title if not the YouTube equivalent of that meme that's like, when you buy 0.000...
Hold on a second. I think I had a comment. I'm gonna look for this comment on the side.
Buy one of a Bitcoin for $10 and sell it a week later for $12. I am finally rich. How crypto made me rich. So before we even start the video, I'm smelling a rat and assuming that he's lying already. However, let's give Boogie the benefit of the doubt and assume that he really has become rich. Let's get into the content of the video.
And I'm not a millionaire or anything close to it.
Okay, so you begin the video by saying that you're not really rich. So not only are we in for a...
Well, he's not a millionaire. He's not saying he's not rich. He's just saying he's not a millionaire. I would... If let's say he got like $300,000, I mean, I could see why he might say that he's rich now. I don't know if you would consider it rich, but like, you don't have to be a millionaire to be rich necessarily. What's the definition of rich? I mean, I feel like having a great deal of money or assets. I feel like $300,000 is a great deal of money.
Garbage video, but we've also been clickbaited from the get-go. Yeah, good start. So I guess then we can already reframe the question. How did you earn some undisclosed amount of money that didn't even make you all that rich?
I basically took every dime I had in liquid funds.
I went to the local news agency and bought 1,400 lottery tickets and a couple scratchies. Didn't win first prize, unfortunately, but one of the Monopoly scratch cards did come through when I rubbed off a third $50 just next to Vine Street. No, okay, I'm sorry for cutting you off, Boogie. Please explain, what did you do that made you so rich?
But I invested pretty much everything I had into cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Wow. Get rich speaking. All right, so this is the comment I was referring to. So somebody said it in my video, I don't know how verified it is, but he said he didn't just invest it in crypto, he invested all of it into one shitcoin. You put about 10 to 15% of your portfolio into each altcoin. The coin actually did great, but he didn't sell it, got rug pulled. Of course he's not going to say thank you to Jesse for the advice. Well, while it was up. I don't know who Jesse is. I guess that's the person who gave the advice. Instead, he shamed him after dropping it and didn't take profits along the way. Boogie is beyond pathetic. Oh, so yeah, that's what happened. Boogie just didn't, for 2 years almost, he left his money into shitcoin? Wow. Wow. You should have just pulled it out, brother. Or you should diversify. Hey, this is what they say. You should diversify. You should diversify your bonds. Okay? So he put everything into one coin, and he got fucking nay-nayed. Jesse is McJuggernuggets. Oh, I think I heard that. Might have been the person who gave him the advice. Wait, so he shit on this guy for fucking nothing. What an asshole.
Yeah, so considering you clearly had no idea what you were doing, you pretty much did play the lottery.
It was a very stupid, risky maneuver.
Actually, I'm wrong here. And to Boogie's credit, for the first time ever, he's actually sought financial advice for this investment. Boogie, which financial advisor did you use when it came to putting
every dime I had in liquid funds
into an extremely risky asset that you knew nothing about?
I did this at the advice of my friend Jesse Ridgway, McJuggernuggets.
McJuggernuggets, the guy who got famous for Psycho Dad Shreds video games and has had some recent bangers such as Angry Bald Kid Destroys TV.
Why you shit on this guy so hard?
That's the person you trusted your life
Jesus Christ, fucking, how do you use to be fucking brutal?
Considering your 1 billion views over the last 10 years has probably earned you around 1 to 2 million total, equating to maybe 100,000,
maybe
200,000 per year.
Damn. You think that's all he earned? Oh, I guess because they're not just views, it's like watch time.
I don't think that's such a wise choice, Boogie. However, let's be honest, if your money habits are as bad as all your other habits, which I'm sure they are because people are oddly consistent, you've probably got like 10 grand left over in some savings.
Sounds like a fat joke.
It's kind of like, oh yeah, I don't have much left, I might as well just chuck it on the crypto market. And good on you, Boogie. I've got the humility to congratulate you on your win. If you like 4 times your money in the crypto market, then...
Wait a minute, hold on a second. Hold on, wait a second. We're at 4 minutes and 36 seconds. Hold on. So, Boogie said that he made $300,000? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Okay. There's something that's a little curious to me here. So, when Boogie made that video, he said he invested all of his nest egg into this shitcoin. And now we're finding out that he pulled out a solid $300,000. So how much, what? So if he was that's not enough of a nest egg to retire on. Is it? What was the, like, let's say he made 10 times, let's say he went from 30,000 to 300,000. How was he going to retire on 30,000? How was he going to live for the rest of his life on, even if it was 60 or 100,000? Wait. This doesn't add up. Something's not adding up to me. It sounds like he never actually... I could have swore I saw a chart before. I'm trying to find it, see if I can find that chart. This is the chart he looks like he's referring to. He's not showing the whole thing.
That you do what I did, it was a very stupid, risky maneuver.
So he went... I can't see the full chart. This is the problem. But this looks like a seismic fucking explosion in the price of this shitcoin. So I don't think it's unreasonable to say it exploded by like 10 times. Because like, listen, you can't see the whole thing. This is the top of it, worth about $40,000, but it's worth, actually at this time, worth about 36,000, I guess, a share, or however this works. I don't fucking know a dick about shit when it comes to that. But if you see the trend, it looks like it goes all the way down. The lowest we can see is when it's worth $15,000, which means he probably invested even far before that. But let's just say he invested at 50, because I'm assuming where he has the line here is when he invested, which says $9,000 a share. Wait.
Off with it. First off, let me say that I'm not a financial advisor. I do not recommend that you do what I did. It was a very stupid, risky maneuver. But I invested pretty much everything I had into cryptocurrency.
It starts at $8,000 a share and goes to $36,000. That's about a 4.5 times increase. So if we do like, what is it, $300,000 divided by, let's say roughly 5. So we're going to say he invested maybe $60,000. Is this not... Are we saying this isn't the investment that he made and that this is just a different graph randomly? Oh, he didn't invest in it. He's showing it on the screen. Why would I not assume he invested in this shit? Why the fuck is he showing us this if it's not what he invested in? Okay, whatever. Let's just move on. This seems like a weird fucking thing to show on your screen. Okay. I don't know what coin he invested in, but okay.
Is that really such a good long-term strategy? Do you really want to become one of those?
Either way, it doesn't matter because he said he got $300,000, right? So then, like, how much could he have invested? It wouldn't have been enough of a fucking nest egg to have retired on in the first place. So
pokey attitude who feeds $1 million through the slots over a 10-year period, and then finally considers themselves rich when they win $50,000 on the jackpot. One of the comments I found on the video by Kylan Walters is 100% accurate. Dude, you bet all your money on red and just happen to get lucky. What keeps you from trying that again? And that's a good point. I'm probably coming off as a little jealous in this video, and that's partly because I probably am. That's going to be my natural reaction when I hear about—
But you're saying investing in small toys from behind prized counters. How many times would you say that? What are you You're ridiculous. Invest in small toys? I thought you were being serious. I'm like, he can't invest. He didn't cash it out. Like, you know what I mean?
Another person making a lot of money by putting in barely any effort. But the problem with making a lot of money by barely putting in any effort means that—
Of course, he shows the graph right here.
Default, there must have been a lot of risk involved. And if you keep up this strategy of putting loads of money into a really risky asset with the goal of getting massive upside, it'll only be so long before you end up at zero. However, Boogie seems to be somewhat aware of this, as he later states that he plans on putting the money into something less risky that will make him more money over the long run.
If I don't take the money and invest it in something that will make me money, which I am most certainly going to do.
But here's a question.
Well, I don't think he did. Doesn't sound like he did.
If you've been making more than 6 figures every single year on YouTube for the last 10 years, why didn't you start doing this before? It's not like you wouldn't have been making enough. It's just that same lottery mentality where people are like, yeah, if I won the lottery, I'd put it all into houses and just live off the rent. But it's like, if you didn't do that before, then what makes you think that you're randomly going to start doing that now? If that was truly your mentality, then you never would have gambled all of the money you had on something you knew nothing about.
That's
in
true.
the first place.
That's a good point.
However, I have a bit of a theory. Maybe the reason is if Boogie started investing all the way back then, he would have so much money that he would have no option but to start bragging to his fans. And trust me guys, that's not what he wants to do.
And I want to point out, this is not me bragging. This is not me saying I'm going to flex my wealth or anything is going to change.
It sounds like he's flexing a little bit. I mean, do your thing, brother. You're flexing your shit. I don't care, but it sounds a little bit like that.
Guys, I just want to reassure you that this is not me bragging. This is not me flexing my wealth. This is just me reminding you guys that I'm absolutely loaded now. But guys, I just want to reassure you that I'm not bragging, and especially not about my new Ferrari 458 that's parked out in front of my new Beverly Hills mansion. I've even been given
I don't think that Boogie would be able to fit into a Ferrari. Me neither. I don't know what.
note that's been personally signed by my butler that ensures that I'm definitely not bragging.
Wow.
And since I am no longer bragging and instead remaining
Champagne tastes like shit, by the way.
extremely humble, I now also don't want any more money from you guys.
Never feel pressured to get one of those memberships down below.
Never feel pressure to get one of those memberships right down below. Guys, those memberships...
Guys, feel pressured to subscribe, to get a membership down below. That's funny. That's funny. Guys, please subscribe down below.
In the blue and white box.
But he says never feel pressured
to get one of those any more money. Since I'm right down below.
Never feel pressured to get one of those memberships down below.
Now he's pressuring people to get memberships down below.
And white box, please don't get one. Please guys, I'm going to be so angry if you guys go to that join link right down below and become a member, which might I add is also on special for a limited time only.
Never feel pressured to buy a t-shirt.
Never feel pressure guys to buy one of those t-shirts, despite the fact that I spent the first 21 seconds of this video begging you to buy one of these t-shirts.
On a hoodie, a t-shirt, a mask, a mug, or a phone case.
Boogie.
Did he really go that far and say, wait, what? Did he really do that? He said, don't feel pressured, and then just use the whole fucking video as a plug for his merch and his membership? No way. Is he that bad? Oh, what an asshole. Why would you do that? You're talking, I got rich. Don't feel pressured to buy my merch. There's no way he really did that. I'm trying to see if I can find it. I don't know if that's there.
You to buy one of these t-shirts.
On a hoodie, a t-shirt, a mask,
No
a mug,
way.
or a phone case.
Boogie.
Is that the same video, or is that an edit?
You always have such a stupid contradiction between what you say and what you do. In my opinion, this is the #1 reason why so many people dislike you now. You spit out this humble garbage to make you seem like such a good guy, but it's so obvious.
Another good one. Forgive, but don't forget. Don't hold a grudge. Let it go as soon as you can, but learn from it. Be careful around them/it. Is that like the person's pronouns in their bio? Protect yourself. Forgiveness in the right hands is a chance to grow. Forgiveness in the wrong hands will get you abused. Wow.
Is that it differs from the actual way that you think. I know that you watch all of these videos that I make on you, so I just want to send one message to you. You're not fooling anyone. This whole persona you play where you pretend to not want views and not want money and you're a voice for the downtrodden people in society. It
Bro, I'm gonna tell you
doesn't
something.
make you look...
I want money and views. I'm just telling you right now. I want to be rich. I will always warn you, like, you don't need to be giving me your money. I always appreciate it if you do. because I do well. But let me tell you, I do want to be fucking rich, brother. I want views. I don't really care about views. I care about money. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I don't make content for money. You know what I mean? Like, I make my content to be genuine, but like, I'm not gonna tell you I don't want to be fucking rich. Who the fuck doesn't want to be rich, bro? You must be like an asshole if you don't want to be rich, loser. You know? Sheesh. I can't find in the video where he was like, don't buy my membership or buy my memberships. I can't find it in the specific video. I'm scrolling through it on the side. I can't find any point where he plugs his merch. Like on the screen, so I just wanted to
look
say
like
that.
a better person because everyone can just instantly tell that the only reason you're doing it is to try and get good guy points from other
Good
random
guy
people
points,
by
GGP.
just some garbage on Twitter. And there are so many examples of these stupid contradictions in every single video that you post.
I could get as low as 25K for an upload and as much as 125K for an upload based on, I have no clue.
Damn, bro, what the hell? That's a lot of money, dude. I'm happy when I pull like $100 on an upload.
To say algorithm, I can say thumbnails and titles, the topic of the video.
So you begin by going on some massive spiel about how some videos get a lot of views and some videos don't get a lot of views. So by default, that implies that you care a lot about how many views the videos get, right? You then go on to state that, quote,
I just make whatever I want to make and
I'll look into making merch. I think I'm going to do like a live stream at some point, a members only live stream at some point with my wife, and we're going to talk about what some of the stuff that we could offer or something like that. Because I think that I just want to explore that,
upload it and hope that it does well.
Both of which implying that views are very important to you. However, then only a minute later you go on to say this.
Because at the end of the day, making these videos has never been about the money. It's never been about the views.
It's never been about the views? What do you mean? You just spent a minute.
It's always a motivation for making content. Like people who say that are like very wrong. Like I said, there's a difference between making content and like wanting money and views, which is normal, versus like making content. I don't even want to say for the money and views. There's nothing wrong with making content and getting money and views. There's a problem when you start to like fold on your moral values for money and views in the content that you make. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's where like the big issue is more than anything else. If that makes sense. Hit the whoa.
Rambling about how some videos do get views and some videos don't get views. Then you go into virtue signal about how it doesn't matter about the views or money. I don't care about that at all. I'm just going to spend a minute and a half talking about how important the views are to me. But guys, trust me, it's not about the views. It's not about the money. Who are you trying to fool, Boogie? Every single YouTuber makes videos for the views. That's the payoff for the work. Do you realize that if you don't want money or views, you can just sit around and do nothing all day? Oh wait, sitting around and doing nothing is exactly what Boogie's been doing.
Playing with my dog, playing Magic with my roommate, talking to my friends on Skype, Discord, or on my phone, watching movies, playing only the games I want to play instead of the games that I feel I need to play to talk about them. I like the person I am right now, somebody who spends most of his time doing things he enjoys.
So your conclusion is that as a 46-year-old man, wandering around aimlessly, watching movies, playing video games, not striving for anything, makes you like the person that you are?
I like the life I've led in the last year. I know that's kind of weird, considering what happened all last year.
I can like fundamentally get what he's talking about. Like, sometimes, so I mean, you guys know, I've been talking about, like, I made a bit of a content shift from like streaming on Twitch and putting like the more important stuff on the main channel versus the less important on the alt channel. Because a lot of my content was centralizing around like exclusively like controversial things going on. And like, it was burning me out. So I can fundamentally get that and making that shift. I do understand that. I'm just being honest here.
Oh wait, can I
then I shifted to like streaming on my main channel and posting like the bits on the alt, the clips of it on the alt channel or segments of it. This way I'm just like online to stream, and then whatever we talk about today is whatever we talk about for the day, and then we're good. We're done so. You know what I mean? It's more relaxing.
Another contradiction? Because on Twitter you also recently retweeted this TikTok.
It's not every day that I'm sad, but it's most of them.
With the caption, mood. Wow. Maybe you don't actually like the person you are, Boogie. Who would have thought that basically living the same life as Jabba the Hutt in the first Star Wars becomes somewhat
Jesus Christ, bro. It's going so far. Jesus fucking Lord.
depressing over the long run. But guys,
I don't want you stressed about me. I don't want you worrying about me. If I walk away from YouTube tomorrow, know that I will be just fine.
Thank God, Boogie. Thank you so much for reassuring us that we don't have to worry about you, mate. I've been checking your YouTube page 4 times a day, 9 AM, 12 PM, 3 PM, and 6 PM, just to ensure that you're still making your premium content, Boogie. And if you're going to keep pumping out that content, Boogie, you might as well fill us in with what we can expect.
I do think you can expect a much more opinionated me. You'll see that a lot more on Twitter. You'll see that a lot more here on YouTube.
Good idea, Boogie. Glad to see you're about to be ramping up the one thing that's causing you to lose thousands of followers every month.
Well, I mean, like, Who cares? You know what I mean? Who cares? My thing is like, who really cares if he's losing content or losing followers to make his content he wants to make? Like, I don't really give a shit about that. Especially if you're somebody with like, I think he has 4 million fucking like followers, but like, let's say only 10,000 or 20,000 watch per video. He has a ton of empty followers, so it's probably the people who haven't been watching for a while. That's pretty much all it is. Like when I made my content shift, I've been losing followers. You know, it's been like it's who cares? Like I don't. Those people, bro. My best videos would get like maybe like I was at a point where I was averaging 20,000 views per video with almost 200,000 followers. Like I got a lot of empty followers. Like it's one of the reasons why I'm building another channel, because like it's cool. You don't have to watch, but like I've gone through you know, several content shifts, political. I went to like a political shift, etc., etc. The Trisha Paytas arc was big. The TikTok arc. There's a lot of different people who follow me who don't like watch me. That's totally fun. But like, who really gives a shit if you're like losing followers? You know.
Heavy political outrage disguised as your opinions. And of course this statement wouldn't be complete without some kind of contradiction, right? So let me just throw in the fact that Boogie also states only a few moments later that he's been thinking about quitting social media.
Though we have talked in therapy about quitting social media altogether.
Which is once again contradicted by the fact that last month was his second most active month on Twitter ever. With
I don't know if that's a contradiction because he used Twitter too much back in the day. I mean, or like even the year before, he might be like, oh, maybe I want to quit. Like Twitter's very toxic. Like, it's a good thing to quit Twitter.
Often up to 80 or 90 tweets per day. How do you get anything done? Boogie, I'm just gonna say it again, dude. Who are you trying to fool? Everyone can see straight through your manipulation. It's so obvious when you're being genuine and when you're not.
It's kind of weird because like there are some like good criticisms in the video, and then some of them are just like kind of like dogpile-y. And I get it, because like that's the problem. That's one of the things where there's certain content creators. We said this in the earlier segment, like Ethan Klein. You could say whatever you want about Ethan for the most part, and like people will be like, yeah, fuck Ethan. It won't really matter if it's necessarily true. That doesn't mean that there aren't things to criticize him for, but like it's kind of like this here where Boogie's not going to have a defender for like, technically this part is not true. You know what I mean? Because he burned through his credibility, I think.
Which brings us to the messages that you sent me after.
You're gonna go study chess? That's cool. Oh, okay.
The last video.
I used to play chess.
I really can't handle people hating me. It triggers all my baggage. I try to fix it and I just can't, but I can't stop caring about it. But you're right about me learning not to care about people in that subreddit, but I can. I really care about them.
Damn.
Now, if this...
Listen, it's one of those things where like a lot of times when you see negative criticism, there's positive criticism. When you see like negative criticism, it can be hard to like not interact. But you kind of have to learn how to do that over a course of time. What I would say is a potential hypocritical statement here, though, is that earlier, I believe what he had said, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is that he's going to move more towards like commentary, basically. He's going to gravitate more towards doing commentary. Boogie was saying that in this video, stuff that he likes to do, like unboxing and whatever, but also commentary. Did he say that, or am I mishearing it? And like when you do commentary, you're opening yourself up usually for more criticism because you're giving commentary. I know I keep saying the same word, but if you're just going around doing silly bits and shit on like fucking Francis videos, what is people going to criticize really? You're just being a goofball. But when you start putting your perspective and opinion out into the world, of course, you're basically asking for like interaction. You know what I mean?
This was a genuine...
And there can be people who disproportionately interact. There's a lot of people on the internet, but, you know.
Call for help, then I guess I feel a little bit bad. Not really. But I'm pretty sure making me feel bad was 99% of the reason that Boogie sent me the messages in the first place. He never wanted my help. The dude who constantly gives him flack on YouTube is the last person that he's going to want to come to for help. He goes to a therapist and has all of the tools at his disposal if he really wanted to fix his life. Keemstar even said something along these lines during the Cold Ones podcast. He's more concerned about getting sympathy than actually fixing anything.
He liked people calling him and talking to him on the phone, trying to help him, more than actually fixing the problem. And that's what he was seeking.
He enjoys being the victim, and that's why everything that he said in those Twitter messages is just total garbage. He literally lives his entire life for the attention of other people. He continues to vigorously support all these brain-dead...
Coming from someone who received harassment just because you liked one of my photos, I want to say this won't go over very well. It's not your fault, though. However, I do believe you're a fantastic human, and I applaud you for supporting and promoting sex work as real work. I hate that this happens. The people who harass me will harass anyone related to me, and I'm aware of this. They are sick and awful people. I hate that this is part of my life, but it is, and I'm sorry it spilled over into yours. I mean, you could interpret that as him just trying to look for attention. You could also be like, oh, that's a genuine point that he's making. But I will say, it probably was. When you look at it, when you look at this, okay. When you look at it like this, if this person is getting criticism because you liked some kind of a thing from him, excuse me, if this woman's getting criticism because you liked one of her porn pictures or whatever, I don't think that retweeting her is going to reduce the amount of criticism or hatred that she gets. Because if you simply liked something, people are like, oh, because I know how Twitter works a little bit. It'll say like, oh, such and such liked this. So they would be like, oh, fuck you, Boogie liked you, you're an asshole. Now, but not everybody's going to get that. Now you're like, hey, boom, direct response. I feel like the overall outcome of this response tweet here is having a negative impact on the person that you responded to. Just saying. Okay.
Political agendas despite his dying Twitter account because he knows he'll get one person commenting, I do believe that you're a fantastic human, Boogie2988. And more insidiously, it's the same reason that he continues to make these stupid rambling videos. It's because he values the pity and fake approval that he gets from other people over the reputation of his own YouTube channel. And he knows that it doesn't matter how pathetic he is, there's always going to be these random people in the comments pretending to feel sorry for him. You sound more emotionally healthy and happy than you have in a while.
Well, that doesn't mean that they're pretending. They might actually feel that way, you know?
No, you don't. You're literally still sitting here making videos trying to get pity from your dying audience. People who are emotionally healthy and happy do not need the approval of others in order to feel good about themselves. I've been so...
I know what you mean, but everybody needs approval of some people. Like, usually just, like, your close friends and family, people you respect and trust. You know what I mean? Like, but I get what you're saying.
Up to you forever.
If he's making content for sympathy baiting, he's probably not mentally or, like, you know, adjusted in the way he's trying to make it seem like he is.
I'm glad to see that you're doing so well. Under what premise is he doing well? I haven't seen a single piece of evidence that you've even made any money. Guys, I'm just letting you know, I will be uploading a video tomorrow titled I Am a Billionaire. I don't have any evidence of it, but Bitcoin has gone from 8,000 to 50,000, so prove me wrong, prove me wrong. Keep up the good work. Seems like you're doing really well in life right now. Love to see it. I don't think so. Anyway, Boogie,
This video is a little bit of drinking the haterade.
congratulations on turning your $10 into $12 on
a little bit of haterade here.
Very inspirational. Almost as
you know, it sounds like you got the money.
Advertisement for the Powerball Lotto that just played on the TV. I'd love to end the video with some inspirational thing telling you how to fix your life, but I think Rich from Review Tech said it the best. You just don't get it. It's just gonna go in one ear and out the other. So congrats on your big crypto win, my man, and I will see you next time I roast your garbage mindset. Thanks for watching. Like and unsubscribe if you're a Boogie fan. Subscribe if you can't stand this dude. And I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. See you later.
Cool. That was weird. That end was a little bizarre, but okay. Yeah, okay.
Blaine F became a member.
Hey, thank you so much for the membership. Love your content, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sonny's a walking hater. I mean,
Yakadol super chatted $4.99.
Hey.
Hey Papa, I recently broke up with my fiance of 7
Damn.
years and your vids make me feel less crappy. Thanks for the content, dude. Relieved face. We appreciate you.
That's a weird way to say. What? The only reason I say that's weird. Oh, maybe you mean we as like fans appreciate you because you're like, oh, first of all, that sucks. I know how you feel breaking up with like a fiance of 7 years. That's brutal. You know what I mean? I've been there. I know what you mean being one of those harsh breakups. That's number one. Number two, though, when you said like we appreciate you, I thought you meant like you and your ex-fiance. I was like, what the fuck? It just felt like a weird thing to say. You know what I mean? My favorite beer is not a big beer person, but I guess I like Rollin' Rocks. Pretty good. Maybe it's because I used to watch so much Angry Video Game Nerd. Maybe that's what it is. All right, so I wanted to actually watch this video here. And the reason I wanted to watch this video here, even though it's not that old, it's like a month or so old, because I never saw it, but I never saw it, like anybody really congratulating this girl. I saw this on TikTok recently where somebody brought it up, and I'm like, wow. So apparently, I'm giving away $1.7 million in a scholarship fund, which I think is a really positive thing. And from what I watched, the scholarship fund, I think, and we're going to watch the full thing, is oriented towards like computer science or computer technology, which is a really good fund to support and a very intelligent thing to support and a very good thing to support because we need to be pushing our youth in the direction of computer science and technology jobs, and we as well as like trade jobs. These are the two areas we really need to push our people towards. Because these are going to be really good jobs. And we also need to make it, we need to fix some of the system. I mean, it's very difficult, very expensive. School's so expensive. That's the crazy part. It's very expensive, and it makes it more difficult for people to get jobs, unnecessarily difficult. It should be difficult to be like a nurse or a doctor, but some of the stuff that they make you do, like they'll have you, you need to make sure you have advanced math for what? You know what I mean? I feel like we could streamline our services better. We'll have more, because we need more doctors and nurses. It's the field, it's a tough field. We need more nurses especially. Well, and doctors. Anyway, we're going rambling. Let's hope.
I probably shouldn't say this for this video, but for old time's sake, Hey, bitches.
Okay.
So it's been a while since I made a video. I've been chilling and staying out the way, but I'm very proud of what I'm about to announce. I'm doing something that everybody loves, which is giving away a lot of money. $1.7 million. This isn't just a giveaway, like just handing out money. You actually have to go to school. It's a scholarship.
True.
I'm here to announce Bad Scholarships, which is my
It's just funny. Bad scholarships. Okay.
$1.7 million scholarship fund with EduCapital.
Oh, my ears. Come on, girl.
Before y'all start talking about how could you give scholarships out? You didn't even go to college. You didn't even finish school. Bitch, I didn't need to. But this ain't about me. This is about y'all. First,
Well, listen, that's the perfect reason to do a scholarship. Like, if I had the money, then like maybe I would do a scholarship. I didn't I dropped out of high school. I wish I didn't. Like, honestly, I had ADHD. I was on a lot of medication, and I came off of the medication like that, and I got incredibly hyper, and like I didn't know what to do with myself, so I stayed home. I played video games, and I was tired of like listening to people because I was always like the perfect kid. I was like a double honors accelerated student, and once I came off my medication, I was like, oh, I stopped giving a fuck. You know what I mean? And I regret it. And I got lucky. Bhad Bhabie. I keep thinking it's Bhad Barbie. Got lucky. But like young people should go to school. You should go to college or you should go to a trade school. But like, you know, wake up a little bit. Understand that you're probably not going to get a dream job and focus more on making money in a job that you can enjoy or you're respected in. Honestly.
First of all, I'm 19. When would I have even had the chance to go to college? Maybe I will go to college.
Maybe right now, yeah.
Probably not. But anyway, so you may have seen that I made a couple
I think she made like $1 million on her OnlyFans the second she turned 18, which is fucking bizarre.
dollars the last year. And when people seen that, they start asking me for money for school and boob jobs and stuff. But we're gonna go with the school. Stay tuned for bad boob jobs next year. People have also asked me for money to help them start school or start businesses or fix noses. I've been donating money to different organizations trying to help the kids and also donating to help clean up the troubled teen industry. I wanted to figure out a way to...
Oh, troubled teen. I think she went to like a ranch or something to correct her behaviors and it went profoundly wrong. Because that's a dumb idea to put somebody in a fucking camp. I mean, it's really not a good idea. And this is something that I'm like learning more and more every day. Because, like, you know, I don't, it's so normal to like, yeah, put troubled kids in a camp. That'll work. But, like, I was a troubled kid, and I don't think a camp would have ever worked. You know what did work? The Boy Scouts. Really well. Over years. I actually finished my Eagle Scout work when I was 16, but I eagled when I was 17. I waited for the other guy that I started with to eagle as well. You know. And so, that was a long-term process that has a positive impact over the course of time. But like a summer camp isn't going to straighten you out. That's like a conversion camp almost. You know what I mean? And people are like, yeah, the Dr. Phil's, it was Dr. Phil and they abused the kids. But here's the thing. I'm going to give you a little counter perspective to this. Is that I think those camps think that they can work. And that's the problem. And this is more of a behavioral / mental health problem. And we've been abysmal dog shit on how to deal with these issues for most of our existence as a country. And we're only now starting to understand the correct way to deal with people from a mental health perspective. And so they probably thought like, oh, let's put a kid in a camp and like, let's be really hard on them. And it'll work. Doesn't work. The same way as those scared straight things. They don't work. There's no long-term thing. You need to have more than just be like put into an environment that you will not be set up for the rest of your life. Like when you put them in the scared straight camp, it's like, yeah, it's the same thing with Alcoholics Anonymous. Like you might go to AA, or excuse me, you might go to like a sobriety place. You know what I'm saying? Like a drug clinic. That's what I'm saying. When you're in that atmosphere, it's easier to maintain being sober. Once you get put back into the real world and the stresses of the real world happen, which is usually when people turn to their like drugs or bad eating habits or cigarettes, boom, right back together. It's not teaching long-term coping mechanisms. I don't think that these camps were meant to be harmful to the kids. I think that they thought that would have made sense, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Not as successfully. The camp that she went to did abuse the kids. It wasn't just being hard on them. Okay, maybe it was. I'm just saying. You get me fundamentally. You know, rehab, that's stuff. Yeah. The rehabilitation services, I don't think, in general, in our society, have been operating in the best way that they can. But it's because you have to, you basically learn trial by fire, I guess. Learn through mistakes,
Give people money, not just by walking around handing out $100 bills, but by actually making sure that they take the money and do what they're supposed to do with it. So instead of going to college for 4 years, I wanted to help people who don't have the time, money, resources, or desire to do 4 years of school. We're giving scholarships to accredited online trade and technical schools.
That's what it was. That's a good thing.
Let's break it down now on how the scholarships work. $1 million is for $1,000 scholarships.
Okay.
The program's total costs are about $2,000 to $7,000. So at a $1,000 scholarship, you're already on your way. All of these are online and you don't have to worry about travel or other costs. $500,000 for 50 $10,000 grants. 50 of our graduates are going to get 10.
I wonder what the trades are. I interpret it as like mechanical and stuff. But
$1,000 each to start one of their businesses. Here's some of the programs that we cover. Business of cosmetology, sports management, artist management, certified cannabis grower.
All right, maybe these aren't as good as I thought. Wait, what?
Business of cosmetology.
I mean, that's good. Cosmetology can be good. That one's good.
Sports management.
What the fuck is sports manager? What does a sports manager do? Like, what do you do? What is sports management? What do you get out of that? Is a business of sports and recreation. Sports managers can work a variety of employees, including professional teams. What? Is this a good career path to take? Or is this just like getting a business degree? I'm trying to see. Because I think business management is one of the lowest college degree, or one of the least long-term successful college degrees you can get. Like, I remember looking at something where they were telling you, like, what are like the worst things to get into. Okay, whatever. We're gonna move on.
Artist management.
I don't know what the fuck that is either.
Certified cannabis grower.
That one's weird.
That's a popular one. Cybersecurity.
That's a good one. That's a great one. Cybersecurity is very good. Okay.
Wedding planning.
That one's okay.
Here's some examples of average salaries at jobs you could potentially get from graduating from these programs. Freight broker in Georgia, $64,000 a year.
What was he doing? I thought his name was freight broker. That's probably the job.
Project manager in Washington, D.C.
Okay, well, that's specifically Washington. Okay.
Web developer in New York City.
That's another good job. It's going to have like some long-term on it in web development.
$78,000. Restaurant manager in Dallas, Texas.
Do you need a degree to be a fucking restaurant manager? God damn.
$53,000. Supply chain manager in
I don't know what that
San Jose, $88,000. Travel agent, Scottsdale, $64,000.
I feel like travel agents is not a good profession to get into. Only because, like, you don't need one anymore. When I was younger, my mom would take me on vacation. We used a travel agent. Now, you just fucking... It's easy as fuck online. You can do it all online. Automation is displacing jobs.
Graphic designer in Houston.
That's a good one, I think. That's a last one.
$60,000. So come get this money.
Okay.
Maybe you graduate from music or the business of cosmetology or artist management. Dan, did you take the business management class?
No, I'm sorry, I did not.
Okay, you're fired.
Okay.
And finally, $200,000 for 10 $20,000 scholarships. These are full ride scholarships for 10 students that I'm going to handpick.
Why do they need $20,000 if the maximum amount of the cost was $7,000?
For these, you could be going to any school. So what are you waiting for? We're ready to go right now. Go to badscholarships.com. Apply now to take my money.
Okay. I still think it was a good thing that she's doing. I think that she's partnering with like an online school, which is more accessible to people. Probably more accessible to people who are poorer. That's who needs the scholarships more. And she's giving some money, so that's cool. Cool stuff. I like that. I just wanted to acknowledge that the existence of that.
Baguette Steeler 07 super chatted
Thank you so much.
$2.17. Yo, Papa, I just got my first job.
Thank you so much. Wait, no. Thank you for the money, but also that's awesome that you got your first job. Keep at it. Hopefully it's going well so far. This is probably not going to happen today. All right, listen. Somebody popped into my chat and they said, "Hold on, we got to move forward a little bit because these things put in like some of the weirdest intros." All right, somebody popped in my chat and they said that Wings of Redemption failed at the one chip challenge. So I'm curious. This is from Wingting's V8, who actually I think popped into my chat the other day and said, "Hey, what's up, Papa God?" So that's cool. So what's up? Back to you. I noticed it like later than I wanted to. I sometimes I read the chat and I absorb messages, but I don't like respond. Like not to be rude, you know. Either I might be in a bed or something or a segment or whatever. Anyway, I'm curious about how badly he fails the one chip challenge. I feel like I'd fail too. To be absolutely honest with you, one of the reasons why I will not do the one chip challenge is because I'm a little bit older now and I'm working on my health, but I could be in better health and I'm worried I will die. Okay? I'm not kidding. I'm worried I will die. And Wings of Redemption is much worse shape than me. So I feel like, why are you putting yourself at risk? And by the way, everybody's always like, Papa Gut. Every time I come into stream, everybody's like, "Oh, you look like you lost weight when I stand up." Because I'm not as fat as you think I am, by the way. I'm 6'4", 350 pounds. Okay, I'm fat. I'm fat, but I'm not as fat as you think I am. Okay. I'm fatter. That's. It's not that funny, but I have to slowly put my headphones back on, so I have to kind of like fill the space and pretend that I was funnier than it was. Let's get this going.
Bad I did not have milk.
True. You didn't have milk?
Yeah, all right.
Mistake number 1, being as fat as you are while doing the chip challenge, because it's unhealthy. I'm just being honest with you. I say the same thing about myself. Issue number 2, no milk. What are you doing? You need milk. It's a base. It literally counterbalances the heat.
These are made with like Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
And a Scorpion Reaper.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But those are guns from Overwatch, by the way. Those are skins. Those are Reaper skins.
Do not eat if you're sensitive to spicy foods, allergic to peppers, nightshades, or capsaicin.
I actually like spice.
Or you're pregnant or have any medical conditions. Keep out of reach of children after touching the chip.
Wait, hold on.
Capsaicin. Or you're pregnant or have any medical conditions.
Motherfucker, you have diabetes. Me too. High blood pressure, you probably have as well. What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Keep out of reach of children. After touching the chip, wash your hands with soap and do not touch your eyes or any other sensitive areas. Seek medical assistance should you...
Let me tell you something let me give you a quick story. Sorry to my wife if you're watching, but a while back, probably a couple of years ago, I really like sweet chili or spicy chili, whatever, sweet spicy chili Doritos. I'm going to look them up. They're in a purple bag. They are my favorite. And a while back, this is them. These are delicious. These are delicious. They're very good. And a while back, my wife and I had some stuff. We had some of them. A couple hours later, get a little frisky, get in the mood. My wife is a very generous lover. She engages by filleting. After that happened, it felt like the intensity of Lucifer, the fallen angel himself, the heat barreled down onto my entire phallic structure in one of the worst feelings that I've ever heard in my entire life. Or had, not heard. The pain was so intense, though, that I could hear the pain of my body. It was horrible. Afterwards, my wife got she went and got me a lukewarm, what is it called? Rag. Face cloth. And wiped it off. And for a little bit, I was very nervous. I'm like, oh my goodness, is there a problem? Is my wiener broken? Did I get some kind of weird thing? And she's like, no. And then she started laughing, and she picks up the Dorito bag and shows it to me. And to be honest with you, I was a little relieved because I had originally thought that I was like coming down with some kind of like weird thing. Like, I don't know. So, make sure that you guys clean your ween, clean your body after you have spicy foods. All right. Got to do it.
Experience difficulty breathing, fainting, or extended nausea. Inside the box. What do we got here?
What?
One chip challenge. A simple being.
What the fuck is this picture over here, by the way? Who is that? Whatever.
Who thinks they can handle the surge of extreme heat. Versus one supercharged demon power, the most electrifying peppers on Earth. Man. What to expect?
What'd I do? Sorry.
Voltage overload. I'm sure shock the senses for the shocking pleasure. Made with Carolina Reaper pepper and the Scorpion pepper, this high voltage chip is created for the shocking pleasure of intense heat and pain. It's going to take over the tongue, turn it blue, shock the senses, and make you cry, jolt to the gut.
Let's get it.
Voltage overload. I'm sure voltage overload means when it comes out the hind end.
Maybe.
Rules for the challenge. Eat the entire chip. Prove it. Show us your tongue. Wait as long as you possible before drinking or eating anything.
Yeah.
Post your reaction on social media with one chip challenge mentioned at Ackway Chips.
Don't post on social media. That's what they want. They want you to pay. They want you to do their marketing for them. They don't want to have to pay. Actually, genius marketing to make you do that on the internet. The fact that this is a challenge, it's like they save all this money. They save like all their money on marketing. Marketing's like 50% of a budget. I think I don't know if people know that. It's really expensive to market. But hey, social media virality, boom. That's a huge amount of money that they get to make additionally.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys. Okay, really quick. I am sorry. There's people in the chat that are making a really good point. They are having an issue. I'm really sorry about this, guys. I'm really sorry about this. People are really confused about who is who, because like Wings and I look very similar. What happened there? We look very similar to each other, and now people are like, they're complaining. They're like, "Hey, Papa God, I can't really tell which one is which. Could you please like help me out here?" So I will do that for you. Give me a second. I'm so sorry. I want to make sure you guys know. Really sorry, guys. All right, I know this is interrupting the video. You were enjoying it, but I have to be. Where's the other one? Where'd the other one go? Oh, there it is, right there. There you go. This way, you guys will know which one is which. I forgot. All right, let's continue. All right.
This thing's black.
Racist.
All right.
See, I do that. All right, guys. I mean, Papa God does that all the time.
You guys ready?
Yep. Sure thing. I am very ready.
I'm going to try to chew it slowly.
Why? I would try to swallow it instantaneously.
But I'm trying to avoid getting the hiccups. I fucking hate the hiccups, but
you're chewing at a moderate pace. You said you're going to do it slowly. Wow. Never in my life would I do this.
Woo! There's the hiccups.
Damn.
Woo!
Damn. Good thing he has no milk.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Oh.
Damn, he's pacing.
Woo. Okay, I'm sorry.
Emily Grimes became a
I hate that he's
That shit caught me off guard. Oh my lord.
Yep. Yep. That's why you should get milk. He fucking dies on stream. Oh my god.
Oh.
Wow. He better be careful. I hope he doesn't eat his wife's pussy after that. You know what I mean? Because I hear that he's very sexual with his wife. So make sure you wash your mouth out first before you do that.
Oh my lord, that's the hottest thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Damn. You know what the hottest thing I've ever eaten in my life is? My wife. I ruined the joke. That's definitely the hottest thing I've ever eaten in my life. Oh my god. Oh, can't wait till tonight. Damn, brother. Where's the milk?
Oh, I'm lactose intolerant, man. I can't do milk.
You stupid motherfucker! You're lactose intolerant. Oh man. See, this here's the thing, bro. You could take a pill. That's where we're at right now. That's where we're at right now, asshole. First of all, Papa Gut is not lactose intolerant. Second of all, I would take the pill first, and I would be ready to fucking dump that down my goddamn mouth. I'd be swishing it around, dude. It says mouthwash. You got to get that shit off, man.
Ugh, my stomach hurts so bad.
Oh, damn. You're gonna be taking a diarrhea anyway because of this chip. You might as well just drink the fucking milk. This is crazy. Damn. He's handling it better than I thought.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't even have water. Yeah, he doesn't even have water. Why? Yeah, good weight loss idea. Eat the chip whenever you're hungry. Yep. That's crazy, brother. Yep. Yeah, he didn't really fail miserably. He's doing pretty well, to be honest with you. I think he does pretty well. He doesn't really fail at all. Dude, he's fucking done. He's dying. He's dying.
All right, guys, I gotta shut the stream off. I'm sorry. I almost vomited.
Oh, maybe.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
Damn. That's Papa Gut doing the typical Wings reaction. He's imitating me right now. But this is how it really goes. Man, I can't take this shit no more. That's the real top G. Doing it. Top Gut. Got him. All right, cool. That was fucking crazy. I think he did better though. I don't think he failed. I think he succeeded. That challenge is, you know. Tell you one thing. I saw one before. It's this fucking dude on TikTok who ate the one chip and didn't give a fuck. He is the only person who's truly succeeded. That shit was nasty. It's crazy. All right, cool video. Cool video. I did that really well. That's because I'm Wings of Redemption. You idiot. You fucking moron. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry for being so rude. What else do we got here? I feel like, I don't know, brother. I don't know. We don't have a whole lot of stuff here. Yeah, he did better than me. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Tipster? What's up, brother? When are Richard and I going to do a stream together? You know, I've never reached out. You know, I've tried to hop into his chat before, and he never acknowledges my existence. I think he's racist. Oh wait, he's on right now. Wings?
They must want their face to maybe taste my shoe. I don't understand all the push and shove. Bill, what the fuck happened to the peace and love? Who planted that glove, man? I don't care. Too busy running fingers through your mama's hair. Got no times for the fakes and the phonies.
What the fuck? What did I just come in on? Okay. I gotta ask him if he wants some DoorDash. Oh, maybe. Anyway, I'm not actually gonna message him because I don't care. That's it. Do I want to talk about this? I do. I'm actually curious. Okay, so listen. The other day, if this will work, if
my God!
Shh, stop. Other day, I came across this TikTok here, and it says, when Airbnb tells you to check out immediately, but don't tell the host. I was intrigued, and it's just a video with a sound that might be DMCA of her and a guy, I'm assuming her boyfriend, husband maybe, leaving the Airbnb at what looks like a medieval castle with windows added to it. So I'm sitting here, and I'm like, where's the update? Check the next day, no update. Whatever. Lost interest. Forgot about it. Guess what, though? Popped into my For You page. God's plan. What's up? So now, I'm curious what she has to say. So, I need to know more. Apparently, Vine said that. It is really Vine, I think. It's not verified, though, so maybe it's not. Who cares? Let's go.
Airbnb contacted me and told me to immediately leave my Airbnb without telling the host. On Thursday, we checked in at
Why is the audio unsunk?
an Airbnb at 7 p.m. We fell asleep shortly thereafter and got a phone call at 7 a.m.
Yep.
I was asleep, so my boyfriend did not answer this phone call. Around 9 a.m.
Wait.
I was asleep, so my boyfriend did not answer this phone call.
What does that mean? What does that mean? I was asleep, so my boyfriend did. Are you saying your boyfriend was also sleeping? Because that's perfectly fine. But why wouldn't your boyfriend answer the fucking phone call if you were asleep? Like, what's... That's weird to me. Go into another room. Hey, I'm answering. I mean, maybe he wanted to be sensitive to you sleeping. Just go in the other room. Hey, what's up? What's up, Airbnb? Personally, I wouldn't answer the call because I don't answer the phone. Ever. So, you know, I don't know who that is. You're calling me with some random ass number. I'm not gonna pick that up. Probably just gonna be some guy from like India trying to fucking scam me. I've been watching those videos, those Kit Booga videos. I'm on to you guys. Very suspicious of my mother-in-law's husband. Now after that. He's an Indian guy. I'm not suspicious of it. Anyway.
Around 9 a.m.
Oh, maybe it was her cell phone. Okay, maybe.
We checked our Airbnb website messages.
Okay.
And we got messages from Airbnb telling us to check out immediately. The host does not know about this situation.
Listen, if they're telling you that the host doesn't know about the situation, you could have been dead already, girl, for not answering that phone. Let me just tell you. I'm just being honest here.
And they will not know until we leave, and to contact Airbnb as soon as we get out of there. I had no idea what was going on, so we just packed our stuff, got out of there, asked questions later. After we left the Airbnb, I saw a message from our host at 10 p.m. saying if we got any suspicious or weird messages from Airbnb to just discard them.
Whoa! Guys, where were you? I came over with the wine and a bunch of my friends. We were all going to drink it in a mass suicide pact because we're a cult. That's the joke, but I felt like there wasn't a way to make that work very well, so I just kind of explained the joke to you before I even finished making it. So
later we went and we were grabbing some coffee after we left the Airbnb, and the host gave us a call. He didn't even know we left.
But we didn't answer the phone because I didn't answer the phone because my boyfriend was sleeping now because we just sleep on opposite schedules. So
someone had actually sent him my original video. And he told us on the phone that allegedly a previous Airbnb guest the other day had told Airbnb some very dangerous and inaccurate things about his Airbnb.
Well, tell me more. Tell me more.
I don't know
tell me more.
exactly what happened because Airbnb will not tell us any specifics.
You didn't tell me what happened? Wasting my goddamn time.
They only told us that our host had violated terms of service and guidelines in Airbnb's policy. I have no idea
Probably a camera looking at them pee.
what happened. We only know what the host told us.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you're going to film me at my Airbnb while I'm pissing, just don't show the internet, you know? You look at it for yourself. You want to diddle yourself a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, well, hey, no harm, no foul. But just don't show people, you know? Or have like a small private viewing of your friends. You don't have to put it up on the internet. That's where it gets a little too far. Because then I'll know about it. You know? If you got a fucking camera looking right at my asshole as I just shit out my breakfast, both of my breakfasts is plural. 2 breakfasts, 2 lunch, and 3 dinners. Am I right? Don't forget about the dessert. Just don't show anybody. Okay? Don't tell anybody.
But it was scary, and now we're at a nice hotel, so...
Hey, what's up, Paige? Yeah, I haven't been streaming on Twitch for a little bit.
It worked out, so thanks Airbnb for this super sick hotel room.
Cool. That's it? I feel like that's it. Man, I was hoping for a real goddamn story. Proof for it didn't happen. That's it? Lame. All right. Well, I'm still happy we watched that. Got to stare at her boobs inappropriately, so, you know. Gotta take the wins with the losses.
Jan Furler became a member.
Thank you so much for the membership. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This is a little bit lame, but, you know, that's life, brother. My brother's in Christ. That's life, bro. My brother's in Christ. All right. It's about damn time. In a minute, I'm going to need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. By the way, what I'm doing right now, just so you guys know, is actually my, it's my stand-up. In case you didn't know. My stand-up consists of singing Lizzo songs in a goofy way. In a minute, I'm going to need a sentimental man or woman. Rate my bit, guys. Rate my bit. Was that funny? Was that a good bit? Not too bad. I'm a comedian. It's pretty good. Pretty good bit. Pretty good. Pretty good. This video, maybe I'll save this one for tomorrow. Now this is comedy. Boom. Pogger. Papa, did you see the Amaranth TwitchCon meetup where she was stepping on fans? Damn. Damn. No, I didn't. Good for her. Good for her. Good for her. You know. Kind of sound like Chris Champ. That was what I was going for, brother. You got me. You got me. No, I didn't see the SNL skit about the Try Guys. I can't really watch it on stream. I feel like it'll get DMCA'd. You know. Honestly. Okay. Listen. Somebody said, Papa Guy, you should watch Kavos. Talk about Hasan. Now, obviously, Hasan is such a fun topic. That's why I make a point to talk about him constantly. Whatever. Okay. Hey, fan service. Am I right? Let's do it.
Today we're going to talk about Hasan Piker.
Well, let's be clear. You're going to talk about Hasan Piker. Most people watching are not going to be talking about Hasan Piker. You guys got to get your stuff straight, okay? I can't interact with you. But I will react to the video in a way where it seems like I'm directly talking to you. Because that's how I make my content. Because I'm weird.
The most popular Twitch streamers on the platform and a massive bitch. What I've seen from TwitchCon today and the clips of him, he acts like an absolute joke. So some backstory here. We're going to be talking about the Sam Hyde versus Hasan feud. Now, Sam Hyde is a comedian. I don't know much about him personally, other than he fought on the KSI undercard a few months ago. And at the end of the fight, he called out Hasan.
You got anyone you want to call? He's a little bit of an edgy person. We watched Rise and Fall. He's a bit edgy. He's a little bit of a troll. I thought this was Triple H.
Oh, you know it, lad. You know that Hasan Piker. I'm coming to kill you in Los Angeles at your house.
Or in the ring. Wow.
No, in real life. I'm going to stalk him and become obsessed with him and wear his makeup and his dresses and use his skin as a coat like the ancient Irish did. Well, that's your winner, Sam Hyde!
Clearly it's a joke, doesn't actually want to kill him, you know. I think anyone with 2 brain cells can tell he's messing around, but he called him out.
Yeah, he is a very dry humor person. To be honest with you, what I think is interesting is after watching the documentary about Sam Hyde, that was the most obvious joke he's ever made in his life. It's still very sarcastic and, you know, but most of his jokes are so dry, you can't even tell if he's making a joke, but he makes it pretty clear in that one he is joking, you know.
Out for a fight.
But still, I could see why Hasan, I know a lot of people don't like Hasan. It's an easy dunk, you know, but let's be real. Hasan after that got bombarded with people begging him to box Sam Hyde. And he does not have to do that thing. He really doesn't have to fight him. And let us also be real, is that, like, listen, Sam Hyde has some suspicious content. I understand why people like it. I think he's a funny guy. But he does a lot of very intense jokes that could be considered very insensitive. And so I could see why Hasan may not want to fight him, because if you fight somebody, you're generally platforming that person. All right? We're not just going to take a big dump on Hasan. I understand why he doesn't want to fight the guy. Okay? Because let's be real, Hasan is much bigger than Sam Hyde, you know? And that would be like basically like a clout share, you know? And he would win. I mean, obviously Sam Hyde would win. And Sam Hyde's been training for how long? You know, he would be like, you know what I mean? So, like, it would make him look even better.
San absolutely did not want the smoke.
They're talking about you on the KSI fight. That's probably why you got the extra 5K. Oh, that's what happened? Yeah,
Damn.
bro. That dude is gross as f. I'm not going near that motherfucker. Respond or give them a reaction, bro. The chatters aren't even a part of this community. I know. Well, it turns out they might be, because they're bypassing the... There's straight up people who are... there are straight up people who are literally like you know, subs. Like long-term subs and 15-month subscriber. If I think this is what I think it is, you're getting permanently banned from the community. I'm just letting you know. 15 months.
What is it? Oh, it's a Nicholas Diorio. It looks like Twitter.com Nicholas Diorio. It's probably a Sam Hyde thing.
Subscriber. If I think this is what I think it is, you're getting permanently banned from the community. I'm just letting you know. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. 15-month subscriber. Permaclap him. Can't Weeby. I'm banned.
Hey, listen. He's setting the standard. I can understand people constantly harassing you over like something, and the point where you're like, okay, enough is enough. It's annoying now. You know what I mean? I get it.
Thank you for fucking day.
I'm saying.
Because you keep linking that dumb shit.
It's a big topic. Sam Hyde versus Hasan. It's a big topic on fans' minds. Harmless. It's YouTube boxing. People talk about it all the time. Well, apparently not according to Hasan. If you go up to him at an event, he will throw a temper tantrum and lecture you about why you should never talk to him about it and how you should conduct yourself.
Right,
I couldn't believe when I was on Twitter and how many clips I saw when people asked Hasan about the Sam Hyde fight of him being a little bitch. Watch his first clip.
All right. Hey,
we're gonna accept Sam Hyde's fight offer.
I don't, dude. No. Why are you fucking talking to me about some dumbass fucking weirdo Nazi? What's wrong?
Oh no! You know what the funniest part about this is because I can understand why he would be so frustrated by constantly getting asked a question. But then on the same time, like for me personally, if it was me getting called out by Sam Hyde and like I was Hasan, one part of me would be like, I want to have an outburst because it's so annoying. Because since then, he's been getting constantly harassed about it. But then on the other hand, having this reaction is the joke. This is the joke, right? Like, this is the actual joke. You thought that Sam Hyde's joke was to like satirically call out Hasan and say he's going to kill him? That's not the joke. This is the joke. The joke is that it got to him. And now you've just empowered his joke. You nay-nayed yourself, brother. You nay-nayed yourself. I wonder how many times he got asked this question. I wonder how many people asked him.
What? I don't, dude, no. Why are you fucking talking to me about some dumbass fucking weirdo Nazi? What's wrong with you? What's wrong?
Why'd you just go, yo, bro, come on. I'm not answering that question.
Explain yourself. What do you mean? You think it's fucking funny, dude? You got some fucking weird you got some weird fucking deadbeat
Oh, this is my favorite part.
Fucking funny, dude? You got some fucking
no, hold on.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Explain yourself.
Explain yourself. That one's funny. Explain yourself. Explain yourself. That one gets me. Why?
Some dumbass fucking weirdo Nazi. What's wrong with you?
Explain yourself.
Explain yourself.
I don't know why that sets me off. Oh my god. Oh, that one sends me into like a spiral. Explain yourself. He sounds so goofy. Why? Dude, bro, come on. You're nay-naying yourself here, brother.
What do you mean? You think it's fucking funny, dude? You got some fucking weird...
It is a little funny.
You got some weird fucking deadbeat loser comedian who is completely fucking lost. all of its importance on the world by fucking himself over, by giving Andrew Anglin $5,000 in his fucking Nazi defense fund. And you're gonna come to me and be
I don't know too much about that. That might be potentially true. My understanding, and listen, I don't know a lot about it, so to take it with a grain of salt, is that he might have actually donated it as like because Sam Hyde might be very racist. It's hard to tell what the fuck with those content, or it might have just been like a fundamental freedom of speech thing, and he wanted to like help the guy defend himself against freedom of speech. Either way, you know, I don't know. It's hard to get the information from Hasan though, because like he's a little not great on, you know, I don't know. I personally think he's a great source of information, but
it's so funny. Yeah, it's not funny, is it? Do you like that? Or do you think it's funny?
I would like to see the fight between
Explain.
you two.
Yeah.
There's no explaining.
I don't want to be around these fucking losers, and you should probably conduct yourself a little bit better.
A little ironic.
Whoop his fucking. I would never.
What a fucking.
What does she want to take a forearm picture?
Better.
Oh, a Polaroid. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look, I love that. I love that camera. I bought one of those cameras for my wife. Oh my goodness. It's a silly little Polaroid camera. From Walmart I bought it. It's so nice. It's not a Polaroid camera. It's like, but like people use the word Polaroid as the same as like the ones that the picture instantly comes out because Polaroid's popularized it. Polaroid is actually a camera brand. It's a Fujifilm Max Insta. Sponsored by Fuji Farts. I bought one of those for my wife for Christmas. We use it sometimes. The picture is abysmal dog shit quality, but it's cute. I took a picture of my wife on it when we went on vacation. I leave it in my wallet. I love it. It's such a cool thing. It's cute. Yeah. It's one of these. They're cool. It's cool. That's pretty cool. Continue.
Whoop his fucking. I would never.
What a fucking twat.
Stop making fun of me for loving my wife. I can't take this shit no more, man.
All he did, even when he's asking him again, because Hasan's getting mad at him, was, I just asked you about the fight, bro.
Weirdo Nazi. What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Explain yourself.
What do you think Hasan? I actually legitimately think Hasan has actual anger problems. You know?
Do you think it's fucking funny, dude? Some fucking weird.
He has the cheek at the end of that clip to say, you should probably conduct yourself better.
You should probably conduct yourself a little bit better.
Explain yourself.
Buddy, look in the fucking mirror. Someone asks you a simple question. Who the fuck do you think
Explain
you are?
yourself.
And you'll hear Hasan talk about how Sam Hyde is a Nazi. Okay, I don't know anything about this. I don't talk about politics. I don't pretend.
It's really hard to get information on Sam Hyde because Cavos doesn't seem to know either. It's so hard to get the information because like he's such an underground figure. I think he made a joke on Adult Swim when he had his contract. I think, and it was kind of like really rough, so they pulled him from the network. It's like hard to go down the rabbit hole, you know?
To understand it. All I know about Sam Hyde, and the first time I saw him, was about the fights. However, it is a big topic on the internet. People are interested. No matter what, you don't talk to people like this, like an absolute bum. And this isn't even the only one. It only gets worse. Watch when this fan asks, Hasan actually starts squaring up to him.
Oh, thank you. And I have another question. I think Sam Hyde, he called you out on like a boxing event. Yeah, are you...
Oh, God, no. No, you...
interested in like the boxing scene or not? No, I don't know why you guys are so into this shit. He's a Nazi. Like, I don't know.
How many times has he said this? Like, how many times have people approached him? He's probably going insane.
What's happening right now? It's so whack, bro. Like, I don't understand why.
You're so whack, bro.
All you motherfuckers.
You're not being very radical right now.
You guys have to like run around with this shit. What's going on? What's going on? Nothing. Get the fuck out.
Like, if Hasan was like, come on, bro, stop asking me that question. That would have been fine. Like, if Hasan was like, bro, fuck off. Like, that, I would have been fine with that. But he's, like, going in. Like, he's really, like, taking it to heart. That's the problem. That's why he's getting the criticism. Personally, I'm happy he had this reaction because it's funny. My favorite lol cow is Hasan Piker. But, like, he's just, like, going off, you know?
Out of my face, bro. You fucking asshole. Yeah, what do you mean, damn, bro? What the fuck do you mean, damn? What do you mean, damn? What the fuck do you mean, damn? Why do you do that? I'm asking questions. You're not asking questions.
The guy just went damn and Hasan melted down.
What the fuck do you mean, damn? Why do you do this? I'm asking questions. You're not asking questions.
Did I have a genuine question? I want to look it up. Did Hasan apologize for the way that he reacted?
Alright, bro. Yo, chill, bro.
Get the fuck out of here. pussy.
Because, like, he has to. Did he apologize for it? Because, like, here's the thing. This is obviously not a good look. But did he realize after that he had, like, a disproportionate response? No? Oh, man, that's the worst. Because here's the thing, dude. Like I said, like, I mean, like, I'm not anywhere near as big as Hasan, but, like, I could kind of get where he's coming from. Like, you know, sometimes people come in and, like, they'll ask the same question over and over, and it's like, oh, my God, it's kind of, like, it gets a little bit annoying. So, like, you know, he has more people, so I can understand why he might have, like, a crazy... He might be a little more... His reaction is not great. But he doesn't even at least, like, say, like, hey, guys, listen, I was at Twitch yesterday. People were walking up to me. They kept asking me about Sam Hyde. It irritated me a lot because it was always over and over and over again. And, like, I have every right to be like, hey, I don't want to talk about this and whatever. But, like, I had, like, a disproportionate response. I would have been all over that. I'm like, okay, I respect that. He didn't do that at all? Damn. Why am I asking that question when it's the son of apologist? Because maybe he did. Because that would be like my first response after interacting like that. I would be like, fuck. Oh, sorry, guys. That was a little too much. Oh, my God.
What am I watching right now? The guy asked you politely. He wasn't even being a dick.
I have another question. I think Sam Hyde, he called you out on like a boxing event.
I have another question, Hasan. Can you bully me? Makes me horny.
Are you interested in like...
Can you square up on me? It makes me very hard.
The boxing scene or
no? You call him a...
Yo, can I say one thing though here? Okay, so Hasan wants to square up with this guy because he was like, dude, like, what the fuck, kind of a thing. But he didn't want to square up on the other guy that was his size. He didn't square up with the dude his own size. Listen, he doesn't square up with this guy, but he goes to square up with this other guy.
Fuck out of my face, bro. Fuck out of my face, bro.
What?
Bro.
You're some big...
I mean, is this an instance, potentially, of Hasan trying to bully somebody he perceives as weaker than him? Because I'm very consistent in saying that is something that a real man wouldn't do. All the time. Just saying. Just saying, dude.
Man, telling him to get out your face when you're the one who got in his face.
Fuck out of my face, bro. You fucking asshole. Fuck out of my face, bro. Fuck out of my face, bro.
Well, he didn't exactly say it when he got in his face.
Face, bro. Fuck out of my face, bro.
What a bitch. This is like true mask off moment for Hasan. Like, you look like such an asshole. Do you not even...
I mean, in Hasan's defense, he's always has his mask off.
See this? That guy was more than polite to you, wasn't trying to be a dick, and you just absolutely...
Well, he may have been trying to be a little bit of a dick. That's one of the things. I'm not saying he is. Doesn't matter. The response is still is disproportionate. But like, I wonder how many people are asking this question just to annoy Hasan versus how many people are asking it to as like a genuine question. You know, because like if I was Sam Hyde, this would be my plan. I'm gonna call Hasan out, and I'm gonna let it fester. And I know my fans are just gonna keep bothering him about it to piss him off. But it comes off like it's like, oh, I have a genuine question, and then you ask something really annoying. You know what I mean? So you can pretend it's a genuine question, but you might just try. A lot of them may just try to be getting a reaction out of him. I'm not saying that he was or wasn't trolling. I'm just saying he might have been. But you know, it is what it is.
Absolutely went off on him. Is Sam Hyde really in your head that much that whenever someone asks, even politely, even normally, it triggers you to the point where you have to go in on them, make them feel like shit, and even square up for a physical confrontation? Hasan's willing to fight anyone who asks about Sam Hyde, but not Sam Hyde himself.
That's fair.
Wonder why.
That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, true.
I'm coming to kill you!
That is the most small dick energy I've ever seen from a Twitch streamer.
Goodness.
Are you that scared of Sam Hyde? Is that it? Why does that trigger you so much, big man?
Come on, guys.
Okay, so the reason it triggers him is like, you know, being like realistic. I don't think he's afraid of Sam Hyde. Like, I mean, I think anybody would be like afraid to fight. Like, I wouldn't fight Sam Hyde because he would murder me. Of course, I wouldn't call that like a fear to not fight because of that though necessarily. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I probably wouldn't fight anybody. I just have no interest in fighting. I know he would beat me, but I'm not like afraid that he'll beat me up because, you know, Sam Hyde seems like a normal functioning member of society most of the time. I think it's more he's like pissed off because he said no and people are still berating him about it. And I think or constantly asking him, and I think that's why he's so irritated about it. You know what I mean? It's like a... Yeah.
That's so fucking whack, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cringe, all that.
I sprayed him. I was like, yeah, you want a reaction? Here you go. I fucking sprayed him in the face.
Jesus Christ, Hasan, you sound just like a police officer. Defund the Hasan. He wanted a reaction? I sprayed him with my fucking pepper spray, bitch. This is proof that just because you put body cameras on police officers doesn't mean that they're going to act the right way. It's true. Hasan can't even act right when he's got a fucking camera following him. Semi 6'5", damn, brother. That's a big boy.
What are you looking at, bro? You want to get kicked out? Is that what you want? Is that what you want a reaction? You want to get kicked out?
Wait, what is he following him? What the fuck?
I was like, yeah, you want a reaction? Here you go. I fucking sprayed him in the face.
The guy's just walking. The guy's just walking. I wanted to figure that out. So it seems like Hasan walked away. The other guy walked away. They walked in different directions, but it's probably like a facility where it's like a big square. I've been to Comic-Con before and then some other weird convention. And it's like usually like a gymnasium almost type of a thing. So they just happened to walk past each other again because the guy's got to walk. Okay, I just want to make sure he wasn't following him.
I was like, yeah, you want a reaction? Here you go. I fucking sprayed him in the face.
So they sprayed him in the face. And then he walks past him.
What are you looking at, bro? You want to get kicked out? Is that what you want?
Oh my God, Hasan trying to use authority he doesn't own. What are you doing? You don't own this place, you stupid motherfucker. This guy's pretending that he owns Twitch. You want to get kicked out? I can make sure that happens. Shut up, dude. Come on, dude. Oh my Lord.
Is that what? You want a reaction? You want to get kicked out of the
Now you re-engage. Hey, another issue. The police officer, it's your responsibility to de-escalate, Hasan. Officer Piker. Officer Piker, you're supposed to de-escalate. You re-escalate that situation there, sir. All right? You would absolutely get punished by having to get a paid day off, a paid week off while we do an investigation, and then even if you're found guilty, you're going to go right back to work. Just like a normal police officer. See, guys, I can be woke and shit on Hasan at the same time. Okay? So Hasan fans that are feeling let down by Hasan right now, come defund him and reform Papa Gut. How's that sound? Good. That was a good advertisement.
All right, we're walking away, chat. I know this is juicy content, but I'm not gonna feed it. I'm
walking away. You're our police camera. You're our body cam. You can't walk away.
Why did this cameraman walk away? As you can see in the clip, the same guy he squared up to walked past him again. Apparently glanced in his direction, so Hasan, big man Hasan, threatens to kick him out of TwitchCon because the whole world revolves around Hasan. And if you ask him
That's true. That's actually a fact.
About YouTube boxing, YouTube culture, influencer culture in general, that he's a part of, he will threaten to kick you out like a little bitch. I can't get over
when he kick you out,
he would act like this. Can someone tell me who he actually thinks he is? Leave a like if you think he acted like an absolute joke. Spread this around. Show everyone fucking Hasan. I never got why people liked him. He seems like a complete arsehole, and this just confirms it to me. I mean, the way he conducts himself, telling other people.
What's interesting about Hasan is that he acts like a man that's 5'3". No offense to my short kings, but Hasan has 6'4" Napoleon disorder here. He gets so mad all the time over this. I don't understand it. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
How to conduct himself, mate. Look in the fucking mirror. If you think that's the way to treat people, everyone who asked you was fine. Was a normal person making normal conversation. Because you're an insecure prick who's scared of Sam Hyde and getting his ass beat, you flip on them for no reason. Embarrassing. It's a joke. If you guys agree, subscribe to the channel, like the video. That's all I got to say. Fuck Hasan. Until next time, fuck off.
I'd fuck Hasan. Yeah, okay. That's just fucking nuts. Oh my Lord. That's so funny. That's so funny. I'm 5'4", so you're not talking about me. True. Yeah, I specifically said it's 5'3".
Classic became a member.
Hey, thank you so much for the membership. He's 6'3", I heard. Yeah. I think we did pretty good. I don't know if I want to watch femboys and I don't know if I want to watch femboys and masculinity. I don't know. But I do think this might want to save for tomorrow. We did a pretty good job. Good stream. The way that you become a member is there's actually a link in the description right down below. You can either press the join button here, or there's a link to become a member in the description. But I think, guys, that was a good stream. My wife is home now with that stinky bitch because I love her. And let's see. So we're gonna pay everyone. We're gonna play the outro. I appreciate you guys stopping by. After this, I'm gonna go back. It's gonna be a members only for a day, and then I'll upload it tomorrow or release it again tomorrow, 12 p.m. EST. So you can either subscribe to be a member for $2, or you can just wait. And then I'm also going to get together with my wife, and we're going to have a conversation about some of the stuff that we can do to provide more membership stuff, incentivize more membership, maybe a membership Discord, maybe member only Discord, something like that. Maybe some member exclusive content. And yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I love you, and have a good one. Okay. Mwah. And thank you so much for watching, and a special shout out to all my Patreon patrons, my YouTube members, and my Twitch subs. If you'd like to learn how you can contribute even more than you already are by simply watching the video, you can check the links down below, which will unlock a special feature depending on the platform that you subscribe to, such as Patreon here, that will get your name right here on this wall. Thank you so much, guys, again for watching, and have a good one. And also, thank you, Catherine.